Hello. Oh, hold on. I gotta get over here. Hey, John. Good to see ya. Mm. Now you can see me. Uh, I'm busy munching on some chips and avocado. Yum. All right, what's wrong with my camera? I don't know if that did anything. I think it did. Oh, thank you. Goodness, what was that? Oh, so who else is in here? I see we got a few people. Ugh. Mm. Yum, 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 yum. So how are you, John? I'm going to go. Here is the link. Of course, I'm gonna have you have to show me that you're a human. But mine. Good Lord, dog. She acts like she's being abused because I'm not sharing my avocado with her. Dogs aren't supposed to have avocado. Well, she's pretty sure that I'm doing the worst thing I possibly could do, which is to not let her have it. Good. Good, good. Mm. So I was at, I was getting up to a stoplight. Light was red. The first guy in line stops, looks, makes a right hand turn. The next guy stops, looks, makes a right hand turn. The third guy just goes straight through the light on a red, and there was a state patrol car, like right there at the light, and he just flipped his lights on and pulled the guy over. Like instant justice. That was wonderful. You don't get that very often. So, I mean, I didn't even have a chance to say my typical "Where's a cop when you need one?" because he was already there. Oh, excuse me. Cheddar and sour cream chips with avocado. You can get frozen avocado that's mashed up at Sam's Club in these little cups. Oh, so delicious. They use avocado with everything. Yum, yum, yum. All right. Egg. Hello, Mickey Steve. How you doing? Oh, I got like. Oh, John McDonald is not a mod. Me too. Is a mod. Save. Nope. Come on. Beep, beep. I'll do the same. Oh, come on. Add as moderator. Come on. There we go. Moderator. All right. There you go. Let's see. I just don't think this is going to work like this. There we go. How you doing, Steve? I'm just munching on healthy food. Oh, that's cool. It actually changes your color on StreamYards too. It turns you blue on StreamYards. That's cool. Oh man. I'm getting salt everywhere but where I want it. So what have you guys been up to today? I worked this morning. And then I went and ran a bunch of errands, paid a bunch of bills because it's first. And ordered a bunch of crap off Amazon. I don't know, a pretty good day, and I spent like $900. You know, when I start paying my bills. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to work a lot this month because I got my husband a phone. Oh. So I really should change this. I wonder if I can. Oh, I don't think I can. It's weird. I thought I could. Oh, I should do my blue screen. My green screen. Here we go. So I'm really weird, and I love Lucky Charms, but the thing is, I don't like anything but the marshmallows. These are Lucky Charms. Oh, you can't see them. I'm holding them up, and you can't see them. They're Lucky Charms, but it's just the marshmallows. So I'm gonna dig in and see what I think, because yeah, I like the marshmallows. And I think these are the same marshmallows. So. Hang on, let me shut this off. Okay, there we go. Do that. Yep. See, marshmallows. Feels like I'm a giant kid, you know. You know how they make these marshmallows? They're freeze-dried. Freeze-dried anything is good, but freeze-dried marshmallows is just a total treat. Mmm. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, Ricky. There's a link in the chat. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome. Same for the rest of you. So I discovered that my tolerance is not as high as I thought it was. I ate it was like 98 grams or milligrams, or I don't know, 98 something. Holy stone. So a video the other day, you delivered food to someone, so I popped. I saw Papa's. I don't know what was going on. I just know that they scared the hell out of me because they were like, all of a sudden there was 3 cops surrounding my car. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, I don't know. I hope she got a chance to eat at least one slice of pizza. Oh, got you, Ricky. Okay. Yep. Oh. No. Stop begging. Mine. Mine. Thank you. Oh, goodness. So I'm thinking of doing like reaction videos. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if that would go over well or not. I think if I put on my like more amped up kind of personality going on, I can maybe get some people excited about what I'm talking about. Oh, I don't do that. What the hell? Okay. No, that's not what I want to do either. Holy crap. Because I gotta be in. I'm doing Uber Eats.
Ken told me to tell you that he loves you.
Aww. There we go. Wait. Hey, Joseph Grohl. Woo! How are you? Yep. And it's a job that I do when I'm able to. And if I can't do it for a week, I don't get fired. Hey, Susie. Oh my goodness. I gotta turn you blue. There we go. So Ken told me that you are now full-time at your job. Congratulations. That is awesome. You're welcome, Susie. Lucky Charms, just the marshmallows. Freeze-dried marshmallows. That is so cool, Joseph. That I'm happy for you. Now, is this the same job you've had for like a long time? And they decided to move you up to full time? Okay. Close these up. Oh my god, those are so good. Like, seriously, so good. Oh, it's a new job. Okay, well, that's congratulations. It's awesome. How the fuck do you open this? This is like a stoner puzzle. How rude. What in the flying fuck? Okay, I have no clue. Oh, wait. Come on. What the hell? Okay. Was that oh, hey, that was supposed to happen. All right. Now we have 20 pack. Yeah, it's stoner proof. I'll be counting, making sure the computer matches the shelves. Oh, nice. Okay, that's awesome. All right. Oh. There we go. Oh, no, not that far. Oh, crap. There we go. You need pay. Welcome to the club. You need pay money. Oh, those are cute. Little bitty wafers. Oh my god, they're tiny. There's chocolate inside of them. Mine. It's not very often Mama gets the munchies. 8 a.m. to 4:30. I close 1 night a week, 12:30 to 9. I'll make sure it's not during Ken's live streams. So I've been eating, but I made a sloshy. It's Tennessee honey whiskey, and then I added some extra honey and made it into a sloshy. Unfortunately, when you use alcohol like that, it doesn't stay liquid. It goes to liquid very quickly, but it's still really good. Mm. How are you doing, Susie? You got any plants you want to show off or anything like that? I don't know what the fuck's wrong. My one plant that I thought was going to die is now doing really, really good. And now the other plant looks like it's pretty much done. It's like just taking a shit. So I don't know. No garbage in the bin. No plants to do there. Oh, these are good. I'll tell you that basically 100 milligrams of the gummy, I think 50 milligrams would be maybe too much. Yeah, I bought some gummies today. I ended up taking an unintended nap because I overdid on the gummies. I really thought my tolerance was a lot higher than it is. Those gummies kicked my ass. I have edibles. Yeah, I gave one to my best friend. When I told her, I said, you need to take this and cut it in 4 pieces. So, hi, Harley. How you doing? You got gummies? Oh, my goodness. Oh. I got to go work in order to afford your gummies. I'll talk with you off the stream about your gummies. Because I love gummies. And if I don't have to smoke it, it's much better for my asthma. So, thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it. Mm. Oh, that would be so good. Where do you like make butter with it and then use that in the recipe? I'm assuming. I want to make butter, but I want to make my butter and have it infused. You know, have it infused with weed, but I want to actually make the butter itself. So you make it, and then you or no, I use distillate wax. Oh, okay, gotcha. The flour. I'm confused. Is it like I don't know. How do you do the flour? Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, come here. Sugar leaves and buds that fell off. Wow. Eh, I'm dropping them. My aunt, her friend, makes cookies out of this world. She uses a special kind of butter. You mean like can of butter? Lots of chirps on the sugar leaves, I bet. Yeah. Susan, you don't want. Oh, no, you go right ahead. Right ahead. That's why I make everybody blue. That reminds me, Harley, I need to turn you blue. Add as moderator. Save. I don't think he's here. You guys go check out Jerry's channel. He's got some fun stuff on there. Hello.
Trying to rack my brain for something different to eat.
Honey. Sorry about that. Now I'm so blue. So blue. Hmm. See, I used to get gummies from this dude that they were decent tasting and everything, but I literally, he said that they were 10 milligrams a piece. So I was literally eating like what he said was 100 to 150 milligrams. I took 100 today, and it's been tested and all of that kind of stuff. And it kicked my ass. I mean, I haven't had the room spin that hard in a long time. Ugh. Oh, and for those of you that go to Allie's channel, this is her artwork, Stone to the Bone. So, well, the top part is still slushy. The bottom part isn't. That's weird. All right, hold on. Mm-hmm. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Mm. I don't think I've sent Harley a text from my new phone. I'm going to do that. Here we go. Now I've officially sent you a text from my new phone, Harley. You know, I've learned something. My phone got stolen. Excuse me. And so I did everything I could do to brick it, basically. So, like, if they turn it on, it automatically will start erasing and deleting everything, and they can't do anything to stop it, which is pretty funny. But that was a $500 phone. Okay. I paid $250 through Straight Talk. This is actually a better phone. And it, like, I bought one for Ken. It's exactly the same thing as this phone. It's a Moto G Power, something like that. It can do more than what that Samsung could do. Moto has figured it all out, and they figured out how to sell it for cheaper instead of having such a huge profit margin. You know, they're selling good phones to people for a good price. So I'm just going to tell you, Motorola is an excellent company. So think about it next time you're looking for a phone. Hello, my honey. How are you? This is really, really good. So it's basically like a Coke slushy with the Tennessee honey whiskey in it. And then I added a big spoonful of Manuka honey, which is like delightful. And yeah, it's delicious. Yeah. Joseph, do you forget where you are? I don't have that. You're Nokia. That's funny. Well, I think you will be very pleased with this phone. Oh. Mine are like 2 milliliter sized cubes. Oh, wow. Oh, hello. How are you, Pats fan? Good to see you. I need to holy cow. Sorry, oh, Ziggy, shut up, girl 8. Oh, that's so great.
Okay.
Ziggy, shut off, grow light.
Okay.
So it shuts off everything. Ziggy, turn on Ziggy, turn on studio.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. So let me do this. Okay. And as moderator, cancel save. Okay, there we go. Now you are officially blue. These red or blue raspberry gummies. Oh. Yum, 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 yum. Oh. So what have you all been up to? How are you doing, Pat? Pat's fan. I know that's not your name, so I don't know what to really call you. Just Oh yeah, heavy. Well, trust me, you will have plenty of room for everything. I'll even set the phone up for you so that it's like, perfect for gaming and all that stuff. And since we have the old phone, I can actually, you know, I can transfer stuff easily. Yeah, he was Pat's fan, and yeah, I really like this name. This is an awesome name. He's been through some shit lately, and yeah, I think he's learning a lot, including music as healing, whatever kind of music you like, What are you doing? What? Come on, hop up here. You don't want the egg? You want the egg? I gave her a piece of egg white and she doesn't know what to do with it. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Hello, David Wolfie. Now, if anybody wants to put their link to their channel in, feel free. That's part of why I'm turning everybody blue, so that if you want to share links, as long as it's not something inappropriate, Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty loud. Oh shit, that's not that bad. Turn down that. Smash. Oh, that sounds really good, Dave. Does anybody want to come up? You are more than welcome. Kendra gave me a 12-pound photo. Wow. That's nice. Apparently, the kids got a 20-pound steak or something. and they were trying to figure out how to cook it. And I'm like, that's what Google is for. But a 12-pound pork roast, you cook that up, shred it, and add barbecue sauce, and put it in a bun. You've got pulled pork. That's what I would do with that. I don't like pork. I don't eat pork. But if I got a 12-pound pork roast, that's what I would do with it. I'd make pulled pork for Ken. He would love that. Do it now! Yeah, I need to check and see when the next food truck is that I can go get food from. Had to pull some space and time. Oh, okay. I don't remember what I was doing when we were on. Love pulled pork so much. Instead of telling Mama 420 redneck, I love you, I say pork sandwich. Yep. Oh, that's what I was doing. I remembered. Feeding America food truck Rapid City. Find food map. Hello, Slime Diver. Good to see ya. Welcome to my channel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Okay, what is... Ooh, March 2nd. Hey, that's tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go get food tomorrow. Yay! No, was that the right date? March 2nd? That's tomorrow. Okay. The Journey Museum. Okay, cool. So, what are we doing here? Well, normally I'm like smoking weed and we're just chatting and talking and stuff, but I overdid on edibles earlier, so I'm still like massively stoned. But I do have a sloshy, which is a slushy, but it's got booze in it. So we're just chilling, and I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to the food truck to get some food. I'm just gonna say howdy and go back to my corner and have a cry now. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Classy, right? Yeah, we're just hanging out and, you know, nothing major. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, at the moment, whenever I'm picking out this brain pickler, let me up straight. I don't know what that is either, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, Tim. You're picking out this brain tickler. Yeah, you'll have to be a little more succinct about what you're talking about, because I don't think anybody has a clue. At least I don't. Neo, good to see you. How are ya? How are you feeling? Being silly. What are you doing these days, Neil? Brain tickler is a booger you swear when you pull it out it had to have touched your brain. I get those every once in a while. I'm pretty sure it's just my brain shedding excess unneeded cells. Oh. What are you up to, Neo? Haven't seen you in quite a long time. Yeah, hold on. I just haven't posted it in a while. There you go. It's all the dead brain cells from years of drinking, smoking, and other bad stuff. Right. Hello.
Can you see me okay?
What's that?
Can you see me okay?
Yeah, I can see you good.
Oh, okay, thank you, because my stuff was all locked up. It kept saying it couldn't access my camera microphone for some reason.
Huh.
I had to restart my computer a bunch of times. And finally, I think it started working.
Yeah.
So I was glad when somebody was live, so I could test to see if it was working.
Right. Hey, Manic. You want to come up? You're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'm going in on the 13th to start shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, cancer treatment.
What are you doing chemo first?
I don't.
Huh?
They're going to tell me how much time I got left, and then I'll decide.
Yeah.
Because I think they're asking too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, personally.
Oh, I gotta turn this music down. Oh, no.
They want me to go through chemotherapy and do all that. Well,
Yeah.
happy 420, by the way.
Yep. There we go. That's a little better.
How you been, Mom? Good to see you anyways.
Oh, the starting at the beginning of last summer, it's just been one medical bit of bullshit after another. So
Yeah, I know about that. I can't read.
yeah,
I can barely see chat. I have to really struggle just to see it.
yeah.
They fixed my eyes for driving, but not for reading.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see anything like that.
Do reading glasses help?
No, I've tried. I mean,
Huh?
they kind of do, you know, if you kind of like look weird or something, they kind of help a little, but they don't make a whole lot of difference.
I'll tell you, my bestie has her regular glasses that she wears that are just like, I look through them and it's just everything is super blurry. And then she puts readers on over those to, you know, read her chat and stuff like that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've got some that are like 200 power, ones
Oh,
that
geez.
are like 300 power, and
Yeah, that ought to help somehow.
It's good to see you, Dave and Wolfie. Cheers. Thanks for coming by the channel. Appreciate your support, Dave. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't been on YouTube for like a while. I just come on to see you see right here, you can see this with the naked eye. There's a lump here in the side of my throat, the size of a small ping pong ball.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's not good. And yeah,
So they're thinking it spread beyond your lungs. Damn.
oh well. Shit happens.
It is what it is, right?
Nothing you're getting mad about it or anything ain't gonna change it.
Yep.
Just like being paralyzed. You know, when I got shot, why get mad? And there's not gonna change.
Yep.
Somebody was asking me, you know, would you rather he got the death penalty? And I was like, what would that change? Ain't gonna change anything.
Yep.
I just look at it as so what. Nobody gives a fuck about me anyway, so I figured if I can make it another year or so, I'm down with it.
Now that ain't true. There are people that give a fuck about you, me included.
Well, you know, real life. It's been a madhouse. But you know, I'm mad.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah, it's crazy, Mom. I'm really kind of scared and nervous and anxious
Yeah.
and all this shit, you know, because it's going to start, you know, and I just I don't really want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I ended up with cancer, I don't know. I don't know how hard I would fight it. Because I've seen so many people in my life like die of cancer. I mean, dozens of people in my life have died of cancer, and it's like one or two survive and the rest are dead, and it's like, why would I want to put myself through that? I'd rather just have them put me on hospice and, pump me full of drugs and let me have the last couple months of my life be happy and pain-free, So that's kind of where I'm at.
Well, that's kind of my feeling. You know, I've been shot. I've survived a traumatic brain injury. I ain't goddamn Superman. I know that. And I just think that they're asking too much. I just think they're asking too much.
Yeah, and that's okay. You're allowed to say, nope, I'm not willing to do that.
Well, this time I am. You know,
Yeah.
Before even though I had it around my neck, they didn't honor my wish. And what's ironic is tomorrow is my live day. Tomorrow is 28 years ago to the day I got shot.
Wow. That is cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I want the drugs.
No,
When you're on hospice,
no,
then you get the good drugs.
yeah, I don't want none of that shit. I don't want to be like that. That's not me. That's not my character. You know, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't want to go down that path. You know, I would just rather pay the $1,500 and end my life under the law. You know, with dignity. Take the little drink and sleep. You know.
Yep.
I'm not into drugs. I when I was a kid, the only thing I ever did was acid, pretty much, mushrooms. You know, I never did hard drugs. I just never.
Yeah.
Never, it's not me. I don't even like taking the meds I take now,
Yeah.
and I'm making an effort to get off of those too. So.
Yeah.
But I'm just scared.
Well, you've got every right to be.
Because they're going to do the biopsy, and that's where they're going to give me the time frame.
I'm just shocked that they've taken this long to do anything.
Well, they've done all the other shit. They've proven it's there.
Yeah.
They just don't know. They know the growth rate. They've got all that to understand. So,
Wow.
but the particulars, I don't know why they say they can't get to this one. It makes this one inoperable and this one is operable. You know, they're because I got shot. My rib cage is basically wired together so they can't re-crack my ribs again.
Mm.
That's their argument. I'm like, well, why can't you go into the back or something? Get that shit out of there. You know, you can take
Yeah.
one out. They're going to try to remove the little one on the 13th and it's just biopsy, grab it. But this
Yeah.
one they set up here, they can't touch. And they said that what makes this one so rare is because this one grew out into the open. There's not close to any lymph node. That usually doesn't happen. They
Yeah.
said it usually goes close or attaches to a node. If this one didn't, it formed out in the open. So
Hmm.
I don't know what that means, but that's what they said.
Uh,
I saw it all on the CAT scan. They walked me through each little slice, you know.
Yep.
They were like, "You're so calm about this," and I'm going, "Well, what the hell are you gonna do about it?" And you can't find it about it.
Yep.
You smoking any good bud?
No, I took an edible earlier and I took too much of the edible, so I'm way stoned.
No, there's never too much out of it.
When it has you laying in bed wishing the room would stop spinning, that's too much.
That's alcohol and weed, though. Usually does that.
I get the spins if I do too much weed.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, it's nice to see. Sorry, I'm not a YouTube fan.
Wow, that's good to see you.
There's just too many shitbags on YouTube.
Yep.
Seriously, I had to have one served with papers.
Really?
Sure did.
Somebody I know?
Possibly. It's okay to have a little banter and a little fun, but you carry shit too far and it starts to affect, that's
Yeah.
anyway, that's why I just come on for news and music
Yeah.
and trying to keep up, waiting for them to hang Donald Trump so I can die. I just want to see him go to jail before I die. If I see that, I'll be happy as hell.
I agree.
No, no person should be given the gaming on the system like he's been doing. Any one of us would have committed that much of one of his offenses. We'd be sitting behind bars still. We wouldn't be out walking around bitching about it, I just think it's wrong that he's getting all that rich people justice.
Yep.
This ain't right. Doesn't apply to you and me.
Yep.
We're the people that makes this country run, dog. We're the citizens. We don't get that.
Yep.
So does it snow there still?
What's that?
Still got snow?
Nah. We had a little bit of snow a couple days ago, and we're back to like 60 some odd degrees.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's still in low 40s here.
Well,
Cold. But I'm scared though, man, about Trump getting elected, because if he does, man, we're on full-blood nuclear war.
he's not going to get elected again.
I don't think he will. I don't think.
Too many people in the Donald Trump cult have stepped back and taken a look at what's really going on,
Yes, ma'am.
and he's losing supporters. So,
Well,
but you want to hear something really stupid? Our governor is one of his top picks for
Oh, okay.
VP.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
You know what that means? If she runs for vice president, she actually has to not be the governor of South Dakota anymore, which means we get her out of office.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, sort of like what they did to Sarah Palin. They got her out of office. Crazy bitch. But yeah, that's cool. But you know what? You're right about something. Nikki Haley, that shows that, you know, like in South Carolina, for instance, she lost, right? But she still garnered 39% of the vote. And 39% of those voters that voted for her said if it had come down to Trump or Biden, they take Biden.
Yep.
You know, so that right there, that's Trump's doing.
Yep.
And he's definitely afraid of losing the election for one main reason. Because if he loses, he knows he's going straight to freaking prison.
Yep.
It's his only savior.
Well, he can't post bond on any of the money that he owes.
I know, that's fucking great. I love that. I love it.
I mean, he's literally going to have to sell his buildings to.
I don't understand something. I don't understand. How is it that a convicted sex offender, which he is, can run for president?
Because he wasn't convicted under. He was convicted under civil law, not under regular law.
It still applies, though. The jury found him guilty of sexually assaulting Eugene Carroll.
But
So,
because it was
I know.
civil court, they can't send him to jail for that.
I know. But still, he still is a sex offender, you know?
Yep.
And that kind of, I don't understand.
Yeah. Well,
A lot of people would say, fuck that, you know, we don't want this guy.
well, you know, it's happening. 32% of the people that voted in South Carolina voted uncommitted.
Yeah. You're right.
They would rather not vote for anybody on the ballot.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to, you know, I'm not a Biden fan, and I just think he's too old, personally. I think there should be an age limit for presidents, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Because, like, a lot of these old white guys are still living back in the 50s. We need somebody that's in modern era times, you know?
Yeah.
Got his head screwed on straight. He knows what's happening in the modern world, not.
Yeah. But here's the thing. It's going to be Trump versus Biden. That's what we've got to work with. So, you know, I'd rather have Biden any day.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
would rather stomp on Donald Trump's face.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, did I say that?
Okay, well, I'll say it for you. I'd rather stump on him. I'd rather take my wheelchair and leave skid marks on his ass. But, you know, did I say that? No.
No.
But that's just me, you know. But I agree with you 100%. The guy's freaking demented. He says that he made the capital of Israel.
Huh.
What?
If you go back into like the early 90s and you watch videos of Donald Trump, he's articulate, he's intelligent, he understands what he's talking about, and he tells the truth.
You're still racist, though.
Well, yeah, he's always been, but that's not the point. Now, he gets up and he gives a speech, and half of the shit that he says literally does not make sense or is garbage words that aren't even words.
I know. Did you hear his speech on the border yesterday? Well, they didn't come over. They got languages. We gotta have languages, you know. It's and these cops and border patrols are standing behind him, are like looking at. You obviously look like, what the fuck?
He's absolutely nuts.
He is.
He used to be a good businessman. Now he's just fucking nuts, and he needs to go away.
He likes orange. Let's get it to him.
Right?
Get it to him. Get him a full orange outfit. He'll be happy as fuck. He can, you know, match his skin tone. You know?
Yep.
the guy has to be held accountable. You know, you can't. That guy's never been held accountable for anything in his life.
Nope, he hasn't.
You know, I bet you nobody walked up and said, you know, you're a fucking bully. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
I will be right back. I need to
Yes, ma'am.
go find my cigarette.
Yeah, I gotta go out a bit and go get more cigarettes myself.
Ziggy, turn on Girl 8.
Okay.
You know, I wrecked my car,
Oh no, really?
my Saturn. Yeah, it got totaled.
Wow.
I got a new car though. I got the Subaru Forester with STI. Wow, that looks really nice, Mom. Good job.
It's literally taller than me.
Yeah, you might have to start pulling some of that down when it starts to butt up.
But this one, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it.
It's burnt.
I don't know. It's. But anyway, yeah, I have no idea how much longer this has, but
Yeah, you got a while.
I mean it's big. I'm gonna have to move my
Or super crop it,
lights
clone it.
up.
You know, take clones off the tops and cut your tops down,
Yeah.
and then it'll come out. It'll shrub up more. It'll slow it down, you know. But once it starts to stretch, when it reaches the stretch phase and bud, which it's going to start doing about a week from now, it's really going to run off on you. So it could grow another foot, you know. So,
Holy crap.
yeah, that's kind of way they do. Do you know what strains they are?
This one is hold on. Oh, this one is Zorilla, the one that's doing good. The other one is Oreo Double Stuff. Ziggy, turn off Girl 8.
Yeah, that one looks really good. Though. You know, I mean, probably top it. You can take the top about that much and then clone that. That way you'll have that plant come back.
Oh, hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and then that way you could have the tops and the bottom branches fill up.
Okay.
You know how to cut, right, Mom? You know how to do that, right? You make cuttings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, just do that.
Ugh.
Yeah, because
See?
it will run on you, Mom. You'll have another
Light
foot.
off.
Okay.
Ziggy, shut off Girl 8.
Okay.
Oh my god. Ziggy, turn on Studio.
Mhm.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, come on.
Yeah, you know, I never thought about doing that the whole time I was growing until the end. Why didn't I just link all my lights to my Alexa shit, you know? Because then it could have saved me a bunch of money in timers, man.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's just, yeah. It was, and I've been turning my lights on and off manually, and Ken was like, well, why don't we just hook that up to the Alexa? And I'm like, well, fuck that. Of course, why not?
Yeah, I'm only going to probably grow 1 or 2 more plants, and then I'm going to be retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next grow is actually going to be in cocoa.
A lot of work.
I mean, I have all the nutrients. I have the cocoa. I'm just waiting for these to get done, and then I've gotten rid of all of the soil in here except for these 2 plants, and because I had fungus gnats bad. Stony sent me the magic cure, so I was very grateful for
Well,
that.
some of that has too much. If it's too much
What's that?
around, but you can get those little yellow things, man, and they'll just stick to them.
Okay, those little yellow things were literally, I put 6 of them in my
Oh.
tent.
Shit.
They were full within 24 hours.
Oh shit.
I got them bad. And like I said, Stony sent me some, whatever, I don't know what it is, but you water with it and it kills all the fungus gnats in the soil. You spray it, it's like a foliar spray, the whole thing. So I treated everything. You have to like get underneath the leaves, and so I did all of that, and then I went in there like the next day, and there was just a shitload of dead bugs all over the ground.
Like brown.
Yeah, they're little fungus gnats.
Oh. You sure they weren't mites?
No, they were fungus gnats.
You didn't see anything like webs or anything.
No. No, they were definitely fungus gnats. I've had them in other plants before, so.
I've gotten those a couple of times, but usually those little yellow things usually take care of the problem, and usually never get infested. But
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. Wonder how that happened.
I have an idea. I think it's because I brought one of my things of dirt actually came from outside,
That's where they came from.
and
Yeah,
It
I
was-
was going to ask you that if you'd brought a plant in, that's where they came
yeah,
from.
that's exactly what happened. That's so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recommendation in the future, if you ever want to do that, put some of that soil in the oven and kind of like bake it for a little while,
Uh-huh.
That way you kill anything that's in there.
Oh, okay.
Just a thought.
Well, I'm not gonna be doing that anymore anyway. I like the way that I see people using cocoa and mix
You
the
gotta water.
protein,
It's
you know,
it's a real touchy thing with watering with cocoa.
Yep.
You got to stay on top of it, but then you got to be careful of overwatering. So
Yeah.
that's
And see, my problem has always been underwatering. And
Okay.
so I don't know, I like the way that like Basement Gardener does cocoa, and he's just got it down to a science, and he's really been like helping me learn how to do it and how to be prepared for stuff, and yeah, so
it is. It's a lot of work. It's more than soil. I'll give you that.
yeah, but I don't have a problem with
I've
that.
never grown in it. I just don't. I know a lot of people that do, but I particularly stay with soil or hydroponics.
Yeah, it's cocoa is kind of in between soil and straight up hydroponics.
Well, yeah, when you grow weed, you really don't need soil at all.
Mm-mm.
You don't. It's just something that holds the plant there, basically.
Yeah.
You don't even need any grow medium. You can grow it right in fucking water.
Yeah. Hey, Tattooed Angel.
But that's
No, I'm not growing cocoa plants. I'm using coconut. It's coconut fiber and coconut husks and stuff that basically, and you use coconut fiber to grow in, and you add some perlite in there, and then it's just a matter of figuring out how much water everything takes, and all of that. So
there is automatic dripper systems you can get too.
maybe when I actually
They don't plug into anything. They're gravity fed, so like you can just set like a pail of water up and then runs down to little drippers, and then there's feed for you. I mean, they're not expensive, Mom. You could get a setup for like I think $35 maybe.
Yeah, I'm not right now. I just want to try out the cocoa, see how I do with it, and then if it's something that I actually really like, then I'll put more money and time into it, But the first time around, I'm just gonna water everything, and so.
Good job.
And it may be that I end up not liking it, but everything that I've seen, cocoa is a better growing medium. At least, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll have to find out. But I got to finish these ones up, and like I said, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that left-hand one, but
It looks kind of burnt to me from what I can see.
but it keeps looking burnt, and I don't understand why. Because I even like shut its light off, and it still kept doing that. And so I don't know if I'm missing like a nutrient.
Looks like it's a lock. Like it's locked.
That might be too, but I just flushed it. I mean, because it looked like it was getting nutrient locked, so I flushed it, and then it like came around for about 2 days, and then it got even worse. So it might be a lost cause. Ken is well, he was in here. Yeah. I haven't seen a seed in forever to even sprout. I scored on some. It's called Coco Chanel. That's the strain name. I got it for $2 a gram because it had little teeny tiny white seeds in it. They were so small and immature that they didn't even pop when you smoke them.
Yeah, microchip. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to show you my new car. Yeah. That's it. I remember the white Subaru. I mean, the white car I had. This is my new Subaru Forester.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's got an STI racing motor in it. It's dope, man. It's so nice inside. The car is virtually brand new. It's pre-owned, but mint condition.
Yeah.
Got a full sunroof that opens up the whole roof.
Oh, nice.
You know.
So what did you actually tell me what happened? Because I was in
I was driving down the road and some ass clowns, I guess, dropped a load of logs blocking the road. I didn't see them because the sun was in my eyes. And
oh shit.
I crashed into them. I didn't even know they were there. I didn't
Wow.
didn't have a clue. And
How long ago was that?
October.
Wow.
But yeah, this is my doctor's sleep. This was the prize winner right here. This was the one that won the prize. That was it.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, that's the best I've ever seen ever in my life.
That's beautiful.
Never seen anything like that. That was the prize winner there. That put everybody else's to shame. Yeah, it did. That's why I got that little setting right there. It says the best paralyzed grower on YouTube.
Yep, I saw that. Yeah.
I'll take that accolade. Hell yeah, I earned it.
Yep.
But I'm just getting weary of it, you know? So
Yeah.
if you want to do it, I don't know what I've decided to do with the equipment. I might farm it out. I don't know. But if I do, I'll let you know.
Hey, yeah, definitely let me know.
I haven't decided.
Yeah. Okay.
That's neat, Mom. That plant looks decent. That one. Have you gotten anything to smoke off of anything yet?
No, it's I mean, the one on the left, when it was doing good, I was defoliating some of it, and I got a couple little buds in with the what I was taking off. So I smoked those, and they were pretty nice.
Oh.
And as you can see, they both have a long ways to go. So they were decent. So
You got about, I'm guessing about 4 weeks, probably, maybe.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm so bad. I don't pay attention. I just, when it looks like it's done and smokes like it's done, then it's done,
Got those big gnarly buds sitting there. It's kind of hard to be. Come on, hurry up, hurry!
Well, I promised my best friend that I would not smoke it until it was actually taken off the plant, dried, cured, blah blah blah. I don't know if I can do it.
It's hard. I mean, I cheat a lot. Especially if I don't have a little stash or something.
Yep.
I'll go in and I'll sneak this bud off here and try it.
Yep.
It's hard. but you got a lot of weed. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Just find a bud, take it off, cut it, smoke it, cure it for a day or two, or press
Yep.
it. You know, that's normally what I do. Is because you don't have to wait as long. You know,
Yeah.
you can like cure it for a few days and then throw it in the press, squish it, and then you can get some nice rosin out of it. And get really
Yeah.
love it. So that's what's hard for me not to do.
Yeah.
Because like after 5 days, it's ready to squish.
Yeah. I want to get a press. I really do. That's another thing that I've seen a couple of them that are not, I mean, they're maybe 50, $60. I just
Wow.
don't know how good they are, you know?
Yeah,
Like
mine-
one of them's a 4-ton press. It seems like that should be enough.
that's what I got. Donald Trump bought me mine. He did. Remember the first little freaking stimulus check that he sent out with his poultry shit little letter? I'm giving you this money. I was like, as soon as I got it, dog, I ordered that freaking press. I was like, thank you, Donald Trump.
Nice.
Yeah, I took my stimulus money and bought a freaking press. Hey, I'm investing in America, man.
I'm kind of hoping that we'll get a tax return this year, and maybe I can talk my husband into letting me buy a press with it.
I recommend the Dab Press 4-ton starter. You know, and if you buy it, you can tell them I sent you. You might even get a 10% discount.
Yeah, okay. Oops, hold on.
See, yarn, I can't do that, Lover, because or Regina, I'm sorry. I can't do that because I can't smoke the leaf because it's got too much chlorophyll in it. I can't do that. Yeah, it's very glad to see you too, Dave. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good, my friend. I appreciate the support on the channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to be going in the hospital on the 13th day and they're going to do the initial biopsy and try to take out one of the tumors. Has anybody ever had one of those things, man? I mean, like, what's that like? I've never had it. Or they poke in your lung. Well, I had chest tubes when I got shot. Different story. I wonder if I'll be able to smoke weed. I'll ask Mom. She probably know. Yeah, freaking biopsy, man. I'm definitely not thrilled about it. At all. I thought Mom though had something like that done once. That's why I was going to ask her about that.
Oh,
Mom, have you ever had something like that where they freaking do a biopsy in your ribcage?
I've never had a biopsy of anything. So I don't know. Are they going to put you out for it?
I hope so. I don't want to do that shit. I just want to know how long it's going to be before I can smoke weed after.
Oh, I don't know. You'll probably have a big hole in your chest, and it'll all go out your chest, and it won't do any good.
You know, when you get shot, the first day that I got to go outside and smoke, man, I was sitting there toking up with my ex-old lady, and the surgeon walks by, and he stops, and he looks at me, he's shaking his head, and he looks down, and I looked down, and I could see smoke coming out of where the chest tubes were at in my lung. So I was carrying scrubbers with me, you know, and I had tubes on each side.
Yeah.
And he just shakes his head and walks in the door, man. So fun. That's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah.
I didn't know that would actually happen.
It did.
That cracks
Like
me up.
you were sitting right outside, token up right outside the Harvard. It was my first day outside, if in a wheelchair. Yeah. First day. That was so funny. I didn't know it would happen either. I didn't have a clue. And he was looking down at me, and he was shaking his head, and he looked down, and it just made me glance down, and I saw it, you know, smoke just seeping out around the suture where the tube was in. It's had a tube the size of my finger going into my lung.
Yep.
It was sticking into my lung, right? So
Yep.
it was an open port, basically. Yeah, it was pretty funny. That's funny you reminded me of that.
I
I had forgotten.
was joking. I didn't think it was like a serious.
Yeah,
thing.
it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Weed smoke is pretty thick. It's a little thicker than cigarette smoke, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was crazy because I had it cupped, thinking, you know, he couldn't see it, and he was shaking his head because I was sitting outside and I had lung scrubbers, 2 of them, like suitcase size, you know, ever to keep all the shit out of my lungs while the lung was healing, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. That's wild. You find me that. I remember everything of that. That's pretty funny. But anyway, cheers, Mom. So, you got some good buds though, or no?
Yeah. This is actually the Coco Chanel, and then I mixed it with some hash that I got from Harley. So it's like 3 different kinds of hash, and then the Coco Chanel bud, and I just like mixed it all together really good, and that's what I've been smoking. And
Oh, nice.
that hash, Harley's hash, is fucking amazing.
Harvey's got some good hash. I've had his hash before.
Yeah, it's damn good.
Yeah, I like Harley Weed's weed. I smoked. He sent me a whole bunch of different samples of different kinds, and it was all pretty good as far as I thought.
Yeah,
it was better than shitbag HH's freaking crap weed that he sent me. That shit was garbage. I threw it away. It was black, dude. I never seen weed that ugly before. I just
wow.
threw it away. You know what I'm talking about, right? HH.
Oh, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You were there, I think. When I did
Sorry,
it.
it took me a bit.
Yeah, because you were there when I think I did it even.
Mm.
I just. I think you'll get some nice buds out of it if you just, you know, it keeps growing like it's growing. You probably get a nice little stash off that.
Yeah, it would. I hope so. I mean, I wanted. My goal was to grow like 6 plants this time around and have enough to like send to people that have helped me out and stuff like that. Well, it looks like I'm only going to get 1 plant. So
It gives you practice. Next time around, it'll be better.
yep.
You know. But truly, I recommend what I use is black gold soil. I swear by it. I mean, I've never had a crop. Well, I can't say that now. But I've never failed. I've never burnt anything. I've never, it's always been really easy to water, take care of.
Yeah.
It's built in, it has worm castings in it, which saves me a lot of fertilizer.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to fertilize that plant for a month.
Wow. Nice.
And you can just sit there in fresh water and do its thing.
Yeah.
It's got everything it needs in that soil.
Yeah. Yeah. The other problem with this whole grow, I brought in some mushroom compost, and that I think also had the bugs in it, because literally 3 days after I got it, I hadn't even planted anything in it, and I go in there and there's all these little bugs in where I was prepping the mushroom compost.
Well, a good rule of thumb is anything that you put outside, don't bring it back in.
Well, this came in a bag, but I think that's part of where it came from, was that mushroom compost.
Yeah, and it happens with soils too, because like Walmart's and a lot of places, they stack their shit on pallets outside.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Shit can happen, even in soil, regular good soil,
Yep.
It need to happen, It just, the places you get it from, that's a big thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think you'll do fine. Have you been pHing your water at all, or
No.
pH?
I mean,
Well,
I have a pH meter. I've been checking it, and it's basically anywhere between like 6 and like 7.5. So I don't worry about it.
You want to stay, and you don't want a big swing like that. If I can offer some advice, what you want to do is you want to keep your pH about 6.3, 6.4.
Yep.
Okay. That might change a little bit if you shift to cocoa. You can go down a bit further maybe, but you really want to kind of stay in that area, 6.3, 2, 6.3, 6.4.
It averages about 6.5 right now. It sometimes will get a little higher or a little lower, but I can generally fix that. So I,
And then next
baking soda or lemon juice,
And the next thing you want to watch out for is your ppms, your parts per million. You want to keep those. I keep mine anywhere from 800 to 1,000, 1,200 ppms, but I run hot. That's just my way of growing. But I recommend, about 800 ppms, about 6.3, 6.4, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You don't have to do a whole lot of work.
I don't know how to work these yet. I have to read the instructions. But one of these is a pH meter and the other one is a ppm meter.
Right.
So.
And here's how you do it. You put your fertilizer in. So you can make it acidic. So you test it. And if it's like if it's like 6, like 5, 8, then you put a little pH up in, and you bring it up to where the pH is matched, or you bring it down, whatever, if it's too acidic. But then when you're watching your parts per million, that's also from adding fertilizer.
Yep.
So you want to make sure that your parts per million are in a manageable range. So the 800 for somebody that's starting out growing is about good manageable range, because it gives you a good area to fall back either way. You can go up, you can go down, without really hurting. But the ppms and the pH, a lot of people they'll argue it, but it is important.
Yeah.
When you're going into this, because you're creating the climate, you're creating the atmosphere. So you got to balance.
I have noticed that this time around, I got the pH meter. I've been, keeping an eye on that. I've been, doing some other things that my last grow, my plants did not get taller than me. This one is
pretty nice.
I've got to figure out how to put my light up higher.
Yeah, you don't look like you got a whole lot of room in there.
I don't. There's only about this much space.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you might
So-
want to consider taking cuttings and then just cut it down a bit.
So if I cut the top, like I didn't know you could do that while it was blooming.
Well, you really shouldn't, but you can.
Okay. Because I've cloned shit before and had no problem. I even
But you
cloned.
don't want to clone buds if you can help.
I cloned one that was actually budding, and it stopped budding for
Mhm.
about 3 weeks, and then it continued right on like it had never stopped, and it just did some growing in that time, and so
Yeah. The key cuttings are ones that don't have any buds, on them and stuff. You can cut those, put them in, they'll grow crazy.
yeah.
You could take those off of lower branches even. You don't need to take them off the top. But if you don't want to cut the tops, what you could do is get a scrog or something. You know what a scrog is? Like one of those net things, or
Yeah.
or some strings or something, and bend them back a little bit, train the tops down, bend them down a little bit.
You know, I've kind of been thinking about doing that too, because I actually, a friend of mine used to grow, and when he got like really kind of long lanky plants, he would do that, and he would bend them down into a heart shape,
Yeah, I did that.
and it was cool looking. All of his plants were.
Remember
You
I
did
showed
that too?
it bent into a heart shape. I'm the one that showed you that.
Well, I've got a friend here in town that does that.
Oh, yeah, I did it though. I showed you that one plant in my 3x3 that I had bent like a heart.
Yep.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that with this one. Just
Yeah, it's tip training. Just bend it a little. Don't break the branch. Just
mhm.
pull it down a little bit so the top's kind of going down nice. And you believe me, in a little while, it'll come back up.
Yeah.
You just bend it down a little bit more and then grow it up. You can run a wire across your broom at the right height, and you can just bend it down and use the wire as an anchor point. Just run it over.
Yeah. Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, because I just got a new phone, and I don't even know where the hell my phone is. That's weird.
Oh.
Where am
Yeah.
I?
Yeah, Gigi sells some really neat little Funko Pop animate dolls on WhatsApp.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's got a really neat collection of them.
Okay, where the frack is my phone?
Can I offer one more thing? When you first get your water, use your pH tester and check your water first to find out where you're at as a starting point.
Yep.
If it's acidic, if it's lower than 7.0, then
Mm.
put a little bit of pH up and bring it to 7.0 before you
Hang
put
on, though. Hang on.
fertilizer in.
pH up equals baking soda, correct?
Don't know. I don't remember used it, but yeah, it could. I know citric acid is the down.
Yeah, and you can use lemon juice for that.
Yeah.
I
But you-
like it when I
You
can
get
treat
little
my plants
miniature
with.
bottles of pH up and pH. It's not expensive, Mom.
It's not expensive, but I don't have that, and I can't afford it, so I use what I have here.
Yeah.
And
But that's what you want as a starting point, so you know where you're,
Yeah.
before you put any fertilizer or anything in it. Neutralize your water first, and then put your stuff in and measure it when you put it in, and then give it to your stuff.
Mhm.
Dialed in right where you want it, wherever you want to do it. You just set those numbers. So those numbers on each ppm and pH read where you want it to be, and bam,
Yep.
then you usually don't have any problem worry about burning anything. That's why I said 800 is a safe medium for you to start out
Yeah.
with. Burn anything at 800.
What the hell?
See, me and Grokowski, we do two things different. We step our foot on the gas from the start. So we hit our plants with like 1,400, 1,500 ppms. That's really high. And
Yeah.
the pH, right, slammed at 6.3, and the plants just go fucking berserk.
Yep.
You've seen what we do.
Yep.
But I think you're going to be really surprised with that one. It looks like it's going to grow big, like my queen did.
Yeah, I think it will. I'm actually thinking about keeping it as like a mother plant
Yeah, it's a good idea.
because it's really and that was the one that like 3 weeks ago I thought it was dead.
Well, if you're going to do that, then shift it back to 18 hours of light. Don't let it butt up. This shift.
So
If you're
okay,
gonna keep
what is the thing with like the different? Because right now I'm on 12 and 12.
Okay, that's what you're telling the plant is it's winter time when you go to 12 and 12. Okay, that's time that you're telling the plant genetically, okay, it's time to seed up, produce flowers, seed up because the winter's coming.
Okay.
18 hours of light is summertime. The longest day of the year is what? 18
Yeah.
hours or something. So that's telling the plant it's in its prime time to grow, vegetate, get big.
Oh,
Year
okay.
gets shortened, the light gets less. It's telling the plant genetically, okay, this winter's coming. We got to seed up.
So we got to bud and bloom and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's survival.
Okay, I've always like wondered why. That makes so much sense. Nobody's been able to explain that to me. Thank you. Now I need to find my phone.
Yeah, if you want to keep it as a mother plant, I suggest keeping it at about 16, 18 hours of light. You know, otherwise, any less than that, it'll start its process of budding up.
Well, it's already started its process of budding.
Well,
But
then
can't you keep it after that? Can't you
You
keep
could.
it after?
you could harvest like half of it and leave the other half, and then they call it like re-vegging. So you switch the light back to 18 hours, and
Yeah.
then it'll revert back to growing
Yep.
up again. Yeah, you can do that. Sure.
Okay. Hang on just a second. Ziggy, call Susan's mobile.
Which contact? Susan's birth mom or Susan Steiner?
Susan Steiner.
Calling Susan Steiner's mobile.
Want me to call it?
Okay. Oh, shit. There it is. I found it.
Got it?
Ziggy, stop.
I could have called it, Tom.
I used my hockey puck to call it.
Oh, I got the number. I could have called it.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that internet shit that you used to get $30 off, man? The Republicans stopped doing that too. You don't get that no more.
Oh, are you talking about the ACP program?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yep. I have they were giving out tablets, and you basically get internet for free on it up to like 15 gigabytes and stuff.
Yeah, that's still there. Yeah, that's still there. But you don't get the discount off of you. Like if I'm subscribed to cable TV.
Exactly. Yeah.
I get a 30 off. You don't get that.
I went from paying nothing to paying $65 a month. Crazy.
That's the Republican Congress.
Yeah, right?
House, yeah.
That's weird.
I just found out that just a couple days ago, too. I got in an argument with cable TV because they were trying to rip me off. My bill went up all of a sudden. I was like, what the fuck? And they told me that they had ended that program. I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, just kind of, if you can remember things that I was suggesting, if you kind of do it that way and then throw your own way of doing things in, you'll be fine. Everything, it'll work out.
Yep.
But that fertilizing thing with the pH and that's really important. That's what could have caused that other plant to be like that, is the ppms might have just been too hot for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure what to do with that to like fix it. I don't know if I can.
You might be able to. And it's a weed, you know, if you just flush it real good and don't give it anything and let it dry out a little bit too, you know.
Well, I flushed it. Like I said, I flushed it and it did really good for a couple days, and then it just did this, and I'm like, okay, that's.
Yeah, it sounds like it's locked.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to use some filtered water with it. I think that might help.
Yeah, I would just flush it and then let it dry. Let it dry out, not all the way out, but let it dry well. So
Yeah,
before you give it anything else, to see what
Yeah.
happens. And if
yeah,
it's still
I think that's a good idea.
yank it. Don't waste your time.
Yeah,
They're too easy to grow. I mean, really. When I get a plant like that, I just turn it. I don't even waste it.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's smokable. That's the funny part. That was the one that I accidentally pulled a couple of buds off of, and it's really good. It's smokable, but it's just being weird. I don't know.
When you lit it, it didn't sparkle or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay. Sounds like you did a good job on flushing.
Yeah, it
I
seemed
might
like it.
do that like one more time and see what it does, and if it doesn't improve any, then Mom might just kill it.
Yeah.
Plant another couple seeds. Start over.
Well, I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I'm done with this run with the soil, and then I'm switching everything to cocoa. So the next seeds that I plant are gonna be done in cocoa. So
You're really going to need to learn that pH ppm thing well, because the thing with cocoa is it has no nutrients. You got to give it everything.
Yep.
Which you got to give it everything. So
that's one of the things I like about it is that I don't know always what is in my soil, and I don't know how much of whatever. This way, I am 100% in charge of feeding this plant, like a baby, and it doesn't have any chance to get any shit that it doesn't need.
yeah, you can get those big Rockwell square cubes, that are just fucking square cubes, and you can put the seed in one of those and just freaking water one of those and grow it. Yeah.
Huh. I have I bought 3-gallon grow bags. I have like 50 of them.
What are they, ma'am?
3-gallon grow bags. There's like holes in them and shit.
Oh, cool.
And, yeah, I got like 50 of these fuckers, and they're reusable.
Cool. Yeah, fiber pots are good to use, too. I like them. They're kind of a pain in the ass. I don't recommend using them to start plants, but if you're going to go into a finished pot, I like fiber pots.
Yeah, I've got some fabric pots, but I don't know. I like these better because, for one thing, those fabric pots drip everywhere. With these, I can actually, have more of a control over where it's dripping and shit like that.
Yeah.
I need to get some decent sized plastic bowls for underneath them so that they can drip into that.
Yeah, my neighbors came over and picked up the dirt because they wanted it for their garden that I had, and
Yeah.
I had to take it out of my arrow pots. And these are older ladies; they've never seen anything like it. So they thought you could dump it out, and you can't. You can tip the pot over and you can try to shake it. It ain't coming out. It's not good. What you got to do is you got 3 little screws in the side of the thing. You got to take them out, and the pot just opens up.
Oh, cool.
And it's got all these like it looks like that soundproofing shit that they put on the wall, egg tray kind of look. It looks like that, all in a circle. And when you undo it, you can store the pots. They just lay flat like this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can store them. They're kind of expensive, but they're the best.
Right on.
They are the best. But fabric pots are really good. I like them.
Right on.
They allow the roots to breathe a lot better than plastic. That's by far.
Yeah.
Something else to keep it. Do you get a lot of humidity where you're living like I do? My environment's like a wet climate here.
No.
Is yours more dry there of a humidity? Is that
Yeah,
it?
we don't have unless we're getting a storm, we don't have usually above probably 30%.
That's not bad, really. And then when you add your plants, you got water in there, you're probably bringing it right up in a good range. So that's good.
Yeah, right now my humidity in that room is sitting at about 55 to 60%.
That's perfect.
So And that's just with me watering 2 plants.
That's perfect.
So,
That's perfect. That's right on the money. That's right where you want it to be.
yeah.
And when you harvest the buds, you want it to be about 60% humidity. When you're hanging them, drying them, you want it
Yep.
to be 60%.
If I get that far with them.
You just gotta have a little faith, Mom. It's you develop a green thumb with it over time. Weeds not that hard to grow. Really.
I have my husband says that I have green arms. I mean, even my house plants that he constantly is saying, "Have you watered that? Have you watered that?" It's like, yeah, I watered it 2 weeks ago. What's the big deal? I'm really bad at it. I can grow just about anything. And it doesn't matter if I neglect it or whatever. I can grow anything. Weed is harder for me because if I want it to be a really nice plant, I have to put more work into it.
It is. I tell people growing weed is a full-time job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it's so cool when you I mean, like the last stuff that I grew, I shared some with my daughter, I shared some with my best friend. And I mean, it was one hit quit shit stuff.
Oh really? So you got buds before already once?
Yeah, I've already done a grow before this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
I saw ones that you did, but I had never seen them since. I didn't.
yeah. No, that was like last summer.
Cool.
But yeah, that was before I actually had the license to grow. Now I have the license to grow, so.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that, but I mean, I would just if you did it and you were happy with it before, I just kind of take a little bit of advice, but just the pH and ppms, that is important. That is really important.
Yep.
And the lighting schedule, those 2 things is. You want good air circulation. You want to have a fan because see that way your plants when they wave like trees do.
I have a fan.
Fractures in the branching and the mid plant gets strong from that. So.
Yep, I've got a fan that when I'm in, I turn my lights on at night so that for the most part I'm not in here, so my lights can be bright and hot and all that, and it doesn't matter. And I have a fan that I put in there, and so the plants are constant when I'm not in here, and the fan is in the grow room, and all the plants are just kind of doing this all over. And I mean, the one it's like that thick at the bottom. It's
nice.
It's huge, and it started out like somehow the seed got going sideways, and it came up like this and then came up and went up like that. So it's got this big bend at the bottom of it, and that's where it's the thickest. It's huge.
Well, see, weeds like morning glories. You know what morning glories are? That vining plants,
Yeah, you know that morning glories are sweet potatoes, right?
Yeah, how they vine along stuff.
Yep.
That weed does that too. So you can literally, if you've got like a low room, you can put a wire and you can tip train that weed to grow along that wire, just like a vine does. And instead of the little buds, you know how they make a big cola?
Yeah.
When you turn them sideways like that, they grow straight up and they make little buds that grow all
cool.
Wire. So instead of having little buds that make up a cola, when you bend it down, those buds turn up to the light like that.
Yeah.
Straight up. So
cool.
You can do that for if you've got like a lower ceiling. Like I was saying, you put a string across your room.
Yeah.
You can grow like a snake right across that string.
Yep. Well, I may have to play with that a little bit.
Yeah, I've done that. You can get a lot of yield off of a plant that way. It takes long, because you're growing it that way.
Yeah.
You get a lot of weed. A lot. Because all those little buds, like I said, they little tiny buds that you get that make a cola. When you bend that over, they grow up straight themselves and grow like they just follow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I may have to play with that a little bit. It sounds like kind of would be fun.
Yeah. And if your branches feel like they're going to break or something, just gently kind of roll them in your fingers and kind of like a little mash a little bit, put pressure on it so you make them feel soft and bend them a little bit.
Yeah.
But just use like twist ties. They work great.
Yeah.
Make a hook on one end and wrap it around the other end, and just hook
Yeah.
the branch, pull the branch down. You know. Because I could see that you were running into the same problem I had with my queen. That outgrew my tent. It slammed the ceiling several times. I had to supercross that twice.
Wow.
Yeah, that plant was probably 8-10 feet tall. If I hadn't supercut it,
Wow.
it's big. It's big.
No, yeah, I need to get into that room and see if I can actually raise my lights.
Yeah, and
I
if
should
nothing
be able
else,
to.
get a couple push pins, like I said, push them in the wall, tie a string to them, and run across the room and just bend your stuff down. Goes out of your, you know, they'll love you for it. What kind of light you got, Mom?
Hold on just a second. Okay. Can you flip me off, D-High? No, flip me off.
I don't want to do that.
Are you just that polite that you don't want to flip me off?
Okay, I'll look thumbs up. How about that?
There we go. Okay. Hey. Hi. I don't know you.
Don't be fucking dominating the thing, you stupid fucking cunt! You stupid bitch! You stupid fucking piece of shit!
Dude,
Okay.
slap that mouth, man.
Banned from studio. Bye.
Damn. Dude.
Hey, basement.
God, balls coming and doing that, dog.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on. If that's somebody you know, he was just extremely rude
No,
to me.
no, I didn't know him. I don't know him.
No, not you, Basement Gardener.
Oh, no. I
He
don't
says,
know.
holy shit, it's D-High. But I just banned him because he was just spouting off rude shit. So.
Damn. Well, that's good to see you, Mom. I didn't mean to interfere. I just came to stay up and chill out with you. I haven't seen you for a while. Probably won't see you for a while again. There's a good chance I'm probably not going to.
D-High, I don't actually know you, and I don't know, it looked like you were just going off on me. I know I asked you for it, but it looked like you were literally going off on me and just continuing to go off. So that's why I banned you, because...
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You haven't heard the story of D-High?
No, I don't know anything.
All
I've
right.
never met D-High before.
So back in the past, I'm going to say maybe at this point a year and a bit ago, some shit like that. Me and another individual were on a live together. It was a very quiet night, very early off in my career, so to speak. And it was just him and I. And D-High showed up, did the same thing, just dropped in out of nowhere. D-High was drinking straight Everclear and chasing it with this fortified beer, and he was fucking loaded out of his mind, and he was doing exactly the same thing, freaking out and doing ridiculous shit. And okay, so Kush and I, we kicked him out numerous times, and he kept coming back, and Kush and I were having a fucking ball with him, just abusing the ever-living shit out of him. And by the way, he's no friend of mine.
I don't know. I don't know.
We were abusing the shit out of him, and he just kept coming back, and he'd come back, and we'd let him back, and he'd be in the lobby, and I talked down to him, and I said, "Look, man, you're a fucking dick, but I'll let you back up if you just smarten the fuck up." And I'd see him in the lobby. He'd get back up. I'd let him back up, and fucking the one peep out of his mouth. He didn't like Kush. And I just fucking kick him again, and we had a fucking howl with him just because he was so smash loaded. It was ridiculous. I haven't seen the guy in like since then.
I thought I knew everybody in the 420 community.
Yeah, I've never seen this guy.
Oh, he's not
before.
420 community. No,
Okay, well.
he's random alcoholic idiot troll.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that can be taken care of very easily, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hi, Mama.
You don't do that, he says.
I do not join shows multiple times. And I'm not a troll.
D-High. Oh, D-High. Oh, shit. I didn't even see the fucking, I didn't even see the chat over here. How the fuck are you, dude? You get kicked off my live. You get kicked off everywhere you go because you're an alcoholic idiot. That's the problem. Are you still shooting that fucking, are you still shooting Everclear? What the hell was Steel Reserve? That's what he was
Oh,
drinking.
God.
Everclear and Steel Reserve. And you were so fucking drunk loaded, you won't remember Kush and I. But if you scroll back through my lives, you're in there, immortalized forever. I should go back and find that and put a short
The only
clip.
thing I can say about it is, you know, I don't
Oh,
like.
D-High. Okay, I gotta come over here from you. I gotta come here at YouTube right now. Because D-High, oh man.
Well, here's the deal, basement. I don't like nobody talking to my mom.
Yeah, I'm Neo's mom, even though I'm younger than him. That's how the internet works.
I love you, Susan. You know that. Been friends.
Oh, I can't get over to your, I can't view your channel because I don't have a wrench. But
Mm.
No.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh crap! I missed a whole bunch of people. Hold on. There you go. Add moderator. Okay, you are now blue.
oh, D-High, you know exactly why she banned you from StreamYard. Because you're a mouthy idiot.
There's a difference between doing what somebody asked you to do, which is to flip me off, to prove you're actually a person and not a troll. But then you come on my stream and you're screaming at me. And I don't find that very funny. So that's why I banned you. I don't need to let you back up to defend yourself. I've got enough information on you that I don't need to let you up. I don't want to let you up. This is a 420 stream. This is not an alcohol stream.
Yeah.
So if
Ain't
you
no
wanna-
Oh, D-High. It's just, this is just the history of your life all over again, isn't it, you tool?
Well, you weren't.
Holy
funny.
shit! Hey, I haven't looked in a while. He's up to 167 subscribers. What a fool.
You weren't funny because you were just screaming and being rude. So yeah, that's. And since this is my channel, I
Yeah.
can ban or kick anybody that I want to ban or kick for any fucking reason. So, oh, I will have fun with the show. I always do.
D-High. Oh, D-High, you're such a sad excuse for a human. You have been since the first moment I met you. I wish you would have kept coming back, though. Eat Kush and I just sat there live after live after live, waiting for you to come back loaded so that we could abuse you and beat the shit out of you a little bit. It's not a wonder. I mean, you've probably got 3 brain cells left from all the fucking Everclear. Is your liver an extra shelf? Can you rest your drink on your liver yet? And oh yeah, and by the way, he is a smoker. But because he lives with his mom, if I remember correctly, he's not allowed to smoke pot. He's only allowed to smoke CBD.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
How's your mom, by the way?
Loser. God. As far as I know,
Oh,
there is no girl.
I didn't mean to jump up and take control of your show here and shit like
I
that.
have
But
no
when I
problem.
came, I just dropped in to say hi real quick, and I saw D-High there, and it was like, oh my fucking god!
What? You're fine.
Oh, D-High, you're always so entertaining. So yeah, D-High, remember my channel, Basement Gardener. You can come back there anytime and entertain. Yeah, I'll let you up and we'll take shots at you again. There's a lot more people on the panel this time, so you'll really get your ass reamed real good this time. So come on back anytime you want.
Oh, he hasn't even met me. He doesn't want to go there.
I invite you personally. Come on, my friend.
I would defend Susan all the way to death.
Well, thanks for making my evening. Have a good night, Mama. Here's
Have
Neil.
a good one.
If you want, man, you gotta go. Shit. That was
This
funny.
guy is a creep.
That's funny, Mom.
Well, he's never come up onto my panel screaming at me, even in what he thinks is a joke. So
No, man.
I think there's a big difference, you know.
Yeah, he can't be treated. I wouldn't talk to you like that. I deserve to talk like that. Fuck, dog.
Oh my goodness.
Whole way to start out your freaking live there. Come up on panel and you start being a shitbag, you're gonna get treated like one.
Oh my goodness. And honestly, Basement Gardener is one of the best human beings I know.
I think I've seen him around. I don't know who that guy is. I swear to God.
Oh, Basement Gardener?
No, that DI guy.
Oh, D-High. Yeah, I'd never seen him before, so.
Yep, you sure did.
See, part of it is when you go into somebody's stream and you don't know the person, you don't know what's going to trigger them. You don't know what's going to piss them off. You don't know anything about them, and you go in and you start acting like that. Of course, I banned you from StreamYard because being yelled at is one of the things that triggers me really bad. And I know you don't care because otherwise you wouldn't have acted like that.
And he says, I don't care.
Okay, okay. Wait. You know what? If it's okay, then we'll just, there you go. All gone.
I apologize, Mom, for that kid's freaking attitude. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? It's not.
I didn't get a chance to rip him a new asshole. I should have.
Nah. It's pretty simple when he comes up and he's screaming at me. Then, you know, it ends up in a ban all the way around because I just banned him on YouTube also. So, yeah.
But anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to see those buds. I didn't see your other ones. I wish I would have seen them. That would be cool.
Oh.
Damn. That almost got me a little pissed, you know, because I almost. That's why I said he doesn't know my temper. He doesn't want that. I have bad temper. Especially when Mom's fucking around.
Well, I've gotten used to dealing with trolls, and I'm pretty thick-skinned.
Yeah.
But I will only take so much, and then I just get tired of it, and I, you know,
No, I get you, man.
ban them completely. So
Yeah, that's why I don't go on YouTube, man. I got one panel that I do go on, and they're very old UK friends that I've known for like since YouTube started, basically, you know. And
yeah.
they're not connected with anybody we know.
Mhm.
And they're really good people. I've known them forever. They got families. They're nice folks.
Nice.
But that's the only time when I saw you, I was like, I wanted to come see you because I hadn't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I haven't. I've done a couple of lives where like Basement Gardener was on, and he does restream, and I can stream from his restream, and then I get all of the views he gets. He gets all of the views I get, and you know it's kind of cool. But I'm trying to get shit going again with my channel. I just after being sick for God forever, you know. Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Basement Gardener is he's one of the good ones. I really appreciate his channel. I appreciate him. He's given me amazing assistance, and I mean, shit. He sent me would you stop? The fuck are you whining about?
I got to call Stony too and talk to him because I let him know what's going on. I've been really slow about that. I haven't talked to Stony in a while.
Yeah, he'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm sure he would, but I just kind of like it's been this. YouTube has really gotten vile now. You know, it's gotten bad. You know, and I just don't really go around it. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
I miss all the fun we used to have. It used to be nice, but when COVID came, it's like it brought out the worst of people. It really did. It just made it made YouTube bad. I think COVID really was not good for YouTube.
No.
I think YouTube needs a vaccination, man. A vaccine, you know.
Right.
Oh yeah, did you like my little cat hats I got? These are really cool. I got them off of Amazon for like 20 bucks.
Nice.
And they're you know, the Under Armour clothing. Yep. They're made out of the same material.
Oh, nice.
Your hair can really breathe, and
right on.
And it's not like a do-rag that's got like a lock, you know. These are like for, you got a bike helmet you're gonna wear, put this on, you put your bike helmet over it, sort of like protect your head a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sweatband here keeps all the sweat out of your eyes if you're like working out and it's hot.
Nice.
Pour down your face and shit. I am terrible about putting my hair up though. I just cut it here not too long ago, Mom. So it's like still a little bit out of whack.
Yeah.
But I keep missing. I got to learn how to braid. I don't know how to do that.
The best way to learn how to braid, go online, go on, YouTube, find somebody that is demonstrating braiding on themselves, because it's a different technique to braid your own hair than it is to braid somebody else's hair. Right. So basically just learn, see if you can find where somebody's teaching how to braid their own hair.
Right.
And it's actually pretty simple. If you know the concept of the braid, then you just kind of have to adjust your hands and, kind of figure it out. But
yeah, I would like to learn how to braid my hair, because like then I would probably keep it back more,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm losing hair, a little bit, but I've always had that. It was like, how people have high foreheads, even women have their forehead line way back.
I have a pretty high forehead.
Yeah, so I've always had that, but I've always had super long hair.
I think it's just your hair sliding back along your head. That's all it is.
Yeah.
If you cut your hair, it would spring back up to the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. No shit. No shit. Have you talked to Wolfie at all? Is she doing okay?
I haven't talked to Wolfie in a long time, and neither has Ken that I know of. I'm actually kind of worried about her, because I literally haven't seen her anywhere.
Yeah. I was just wondering how she was doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there's a good chance that there's some other things going on, Mom. I'm having some cognitive issues.
Oh.
Where I'm starting to feel like lost a little bit,
Uh-huh.
like a little bit like distant, forgetful, kind of shit.
Yep.
I've had some pretty bad head injuries, so I'm kind of concerned that,
Yeah.
you know, I might be getting like Alzheimer's or something.
Well, it's possible.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. You're right. Absolutely.
Solar panel for a love machine? What the fuck are you talking about, Mika?
Solar panels for a love machine.
I'm not sure what that means.
Damn.
Okay.
A solar powered vibrator?
The sun goes behind the clouds and it stops, and all you hear from the bedroom is, "Oh."
No shit.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny. You know, that's probably possible to make a solar powered vibrator. Probably is.
Bald-headed men. Solar panel for a love machine. I get it. I get it. That's funny. Rosie, what's your issue?
Yeah.
Do you need to go outside? Oh, okay. Hold on. That was a definite yes. Hold on. Okay.
Fine. God damn it.
All right. Can you do me a favor and hold down the fort for a minute? I gotta
Yes, ma'am.
go let the horses out.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
If I can get up. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. We need to go outside? Yeah, that was like a definite yes. Okay, come on. Here we go. Here we go.
Solar powered love machine. I get it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, basement. Yeah, I'll come by and check you out. No problem, big guy. Thank you very much. Very kind. Yeah, Mom's a good lady. I've known Mom for a long, long time, folks. She's good people. She's got one of the sweetest hearts on YouTube, you know. And D-High, you know, just a man to man. I think that was kind of a dick thing to do, you know, to somebody like her, because she's not like one of these people that you shit on like that, you know. Just saying man to man. You know, I think you owe the lady an apology, in my opinion. But it's what it is, I guess. I mean, if that was a guy's channel and you came in, then I guess I could get it. Show respect. You're probably still out there watching, even though you're a fan. It's what it is, dog. Bang. It's like a hit. You know, you sound like somebody I know, Dio. I'm not gonna mention their name, but dude, you gotta practice what you preach in that chat there, man. That chatness. You know? How about remember to just be respectful of people's live streams when you're a new person coming up on your stream, instead of being a little dick to a very nice lady, you know. If I was in a bar and you did that, I'd have slapped the fucking Gucci right off your ass. That's just me. Mom's good people, man. She's really got a nice heart. Nice lady. Mom's jamming, man.
Come on, kitties. Come on, puppies.
The little puppies. Oh. The little dogs.
Oh, sorry about that. I had to deal with the cats bullshit.
I like
Yeah.
the color of your hair, Mom. That looks cool, man.
What's that?
I like the color of your hair. That looks
Oh.
dope. Yeah,
It's-
that looks dope.
It's supposed to be purple, but all of the
And don't cut
Red.
it no more. Let your hair go back nice and long like it used to be.
I'm going to. That was
Yeah.
the last time I'm ever gonna cut my hair more than just a trim.
You used to have pretty long hair. I remember it.
Yep. Well, I cut it for a good reason,
I know.
and now,
Don't cut it no more.
nope, I'm not going to.
Man, even if I get sick, don't do it, man. Just let that shit go.
Nope, I'm not going to. Hi, do you want a TREAT?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Is this
of course
what
they
you
do.
want?
Of course they do. Oh, the little puppies.
You ready?
They're such cute little
You
dogs.
ready? Okay, I'm gonna do one to Spike first. Ah.
Yeah, somebody broke Neo's tail.
Oh no.
Yeah, he came home right at the top too, man. Not at the bottom. It's at the top. So it's like
Oh.
going straight down, man.
Oh.
Poor guy, man. If I find out did, I'm gonna break one of their fucking legs. I tell you.
Right?
I know I didn't do it because if I'd have ran him over with my chair, it would only got the tip. I would have never hit him that high.
Wow. That sucks. People suck.
Yeah. I'm gonna get him one of those air tags and put it on a collar so I can track him in
That's a
lifetime.
really good idea.
Yeah.
Like we have two cats, and we got them last year, like right after my birthday.
Oh, cool.
And I rescued them. They were skin and bones when I got them, and they're now basically 10 months old. They're both 13 pounds at 10 months old. They're huge.
That sounds about like Neo when he was a kid. Oh, you gotta see Neo's kittens, man. Dude, they look
Neo has
just
kittens?
like him. My neighbor's got one. And then she came over and showed me a picture, man. Oh yeah, that's Neil's kittens, man.
Wow.
He's got kittens all over the freaking neighborhood. He's
Oh, I
hanging.
bet he does.
Yeah, he comes home all fucked up. I know he got laid, because he comes home all fucked up. So.
Yeah, that's when you look at him and go, was it worth it?
I don't know, man. I asked him that a couple times, and he just looks at me.
Well, we actually got our cats fixed back in January.
Yeah, I wanted to, but it's too late. They said for him.
Yeah, he's so ingrained in his behavior that the only thing it'll do is stop him from reproducing. And it will chill him out, so.
They said that it wouldn't do really a whole lot because he's the F5 wild. So the DNA they said in him, it would at his age now would make no difference. It would stop him from fighting. It would stop him from even trying to breed. It really wouldn't. He said.
Huh, yeah.
Wow, really? He goes, yeah. When they're a wild breed of a cat like that,
Yeah,
you want to get them neutered within
Early.
the first year.
yeah,
Because then it kind of sets ingrained in their DNA. I
yeah.
don't know how to explain it like he did, but vet was pretty straight up. They said it'd be better just to not do it.
With our cats, we I had it set up to get them fixed in December, and then I can't remember, something happened, and I ended up like putting it off until January. But in that month, Indy had sexually matured and was going after Smokey hardcore violently.
Oh wow!
And I mean, I've never used a spray bottle so much on a cat.
So are they male, female, or two males?
No, they're two males.
Oh,
But
shit.
Smokey hadn't sexually matured, and so he was way less dominant. And so Indy was just going after him hardcore, and we got them fixed. And they came home, and they've been like best buddies ever since. And I mean, they're from the same litter, but
Yeah,
you
it does.
know, it was amazing how quickly, you know, all
I
of
was
that shit got
thinking
taken.
about having it done anyway to Neil. My neighbor said she could take him in and say he was a feral, but then I might not get him back. You know?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Just, I mean, it doesn't cost that much to get a male cat fixed.
$100. Actually, for him, they said $150 for his ass. I was like,
Why $150? That
they
is
have-
literally a $25 procedure.
that's what I used to think, man. And they're
I
going,
used
"No,
to work in a vet
it's
clinic,
like, isn't there any free clinics that spay and neuter animals anymore?"
and there should be, but you have to qualify.
I do.
Okay.
You know, all my
hello?
money is in a freaking trust, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, you may have to just call around.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was blown away, Mom, when they told me. I just found out. I just talked to them Wednesday. Wednesday, and they were like $150.
You have no idea what just popped up in the basement.
What?
Somebody beaten off.
Jesus.
I was not impressed.
Sick fuck.
It's funny because it doesn't bother me, but I have absolutely no interest. So, you know, take your little bitty peenie somewhere else. You know.
Dude, that's just, you know who did it. You know.
Yeah, I know who did it.
You know, dude. Don't pray I don't burn into you somewhere. Okay? Pray I don't. It's out of your ass. So you don't do that. But that's crazy. The boy's
Yeah.
drunk. That dude's drunk.
What the fuck? Oh, that was you. What the fuck was that noise? Hey, Dave. You're here again. Good to see you again. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Mom, I got a night. I wish I could take you out and show you. My hand controls cost almost as much as the car did.
Jeez.
No shit. I blew a gasket, man. I was like, and then my insurance company tried to dick me and say they weren't going to pay for it, right? And I
Oh,
was like,
that's bullshit.
oh, yes, you are.
Yeah.
and they argued for like a month, dude. And they finally caved and called me up and said, okay, we'll take care of it. Because I went to the Attorney General's office and
Good.
yeah, the Attorney General, insurance commissioner called him up and said, you got to pay for it, dude.
Yeah.
So it's over $3,500 for hand controls.
Wow.
I got that Subaru for $5,000. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Subarus are awesome too. They last
Yeah.
for frickin' ever.
well, remember the problem with the Saturn is I couldn't haul nothing. It was so small, right? You know,
Yeah.
It was a sports car. This thing here, I can go grocery shopping and camp in it actually if I wanted to. It's all-wheel drive. It's nice.
Nice.
It's got the cockpit airbag system in it.
Cool.
So, like, if you get the airbags, it doesn't just come out of the steering wheel; it comes out all around you. You're just like enclosed in it.
Yep. That's cool.
That's why I got it, is because I wanted something that was safe. Basically, if I got hit by some other asshole.
Yeah.
But it'll do 160 miles an hour. Already did that. Sure did. On a live stream too. Yeah. Took it out on the freeway and said, "Let's roll." Hold those hand controls down and I blew shit. You know, and I was like, wow, man. It's really fast. It's really fast.
Right on.
Yeah. And when I got it, first thing I did is I took it into the shop and I had to redo the motor. Just, you know, to make sure that
What are you doing?
to erase all those miles it had on it. I just had everything rebuilt.
Nice.
Yeah, because it started to do things like your little car was doing, you know, when I first got it. And even the lights were coming on and shit. And it was like, what the fuck, you know? So I just took it in and had all those shit done. Paid for it. Basically redid the whole car.
I've got a sensor somewhere in my car that keeps triggering the light to come on, but it's like an intermittent thing, and it's not something that I want to pay $300 to fix because it's really not a big deal.
Yeah,
So,
I keep getting a low pressure tire warning light that keeps coming on, and my tires are all aired up at the right pressure. And I found out that I had a freaking spare that has the sensor in it, and the spare was low on air. So you just go and air up the spare, and then freaking light goes off.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it reads a spare tire too. That's what I didn't know that. It's all new. It's somebody that had it before me. They just simply drove it, and then it was their fourth Subaru, and they traded it in, so it didn't have a speck of dust inside of that car anywhere.
Wow.
Not even a scratch anywhere. It was virtually new. Yeah. Yeah, I was just coming back from getting cigarettes and weed, and I was coming up the road and come around this corner, and I was going the speed limit, 30 miles an hour. I wasn't speeding, and because I have a black box in my car, and it showed the impact speed. And so when I came around the corner, there were these logs that blocked the road, and the sun was setting in the west right there, and it was blasting me in the eyes. So when I came around the corner, it was right there in the boom.
Nothing you could do.
Nope. I thought I hit a person. I thought I hit a homeless person.
God.
The sound was identical. It was identical. And I pulled over and I blocked the road. And I sat there and I went, oh, God damn it, I hit a transient. Fuck. And I opened the door and I look back, and I see these logs just blasted apart in the road. And I'm thinking, thank God. You know?
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you get injured at all?
No, but my car got toasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because parts of the branches went through the radiator, up through the freaking hood.
Oh my God.
Fucking ripped out all my undercarriage, my fairing, everything. Just blew it all away.
Wow.
Yeah, it was totaled. But what was weird is my airbag didn't deploy. And then I found out later that freaking Saturn had a recall on that. So I don't know.
I had a Mazda 6 that was part of that whole recall. I had to go in and they did the work for free and everything, and they put in a whole new, a whole different airbag system.
Yeah, that thing man, I've seen people's airbags deploy just by bumping up against somebody's bumper. You know, and I hit that thing at 30 miles an hour, square on,
Yeah,
dude. That should have
deployed.
Yeah, it should have.
You're lucky it didn't explode in your face.
Yeah, in a way, I kind of was thankful, because the way the steering wheel was set because of the hand controls and I was setting, I was worried that that's exactly what was going to happen. It was going to hit me right in the face.
Yep.
That's why I got the cockpit airbag system. When they told me that it had that, I was like, that was another selling point for the car. I was like, I'll take it right there.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted 10 grand, and we had 5 grand cash, and they took it.
Huh.
I ain't kidding you. It was, we said $5,000 just by having cash.
Huh.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think he was going to do it. You know, he goes, well, if you got cash, we can work a deal. And I go, well, I got 5K. And he goes, sold. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. And when I got it all detailed and cleaned up and power washed, and I went back to pick up my plates, they didn't even recognize the car. They was like, damn, this thing looks nice, man. It's really nice, Mom. It's got everything in it. It's really cool. It's a 09.
Oh, nice. That's the same year my PT Cruiser is.
Yeah, I was thinking about one of those. I almost got one, but I was like, I'd heard so many bad things about them. I was like, I better not do that. You know?
They're good. They're good little cars, but they have, like, both PT Cruisers that I've owned, within a month of getting them, I've had to go into the shop and spend $2,000 to $3,000 because whoever owned it before did not take care of it.
Yeah, remember when I gave you like a couple, what, $250 because it broke down that one time, and I, you know, and you guys had to get it fixed, you know. I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's what kind of bothered me. I was looking at a PT Cruiser because I like,
But
I see
the
them on
other
the
thing
street.
is-
The street racers, they can be pretty hot if you tune them up and get them right.
you wouldn't be able to get your wheelchair into it.
Yeah, I didn't try. I didn't.
You wouldn't be able to fit your wheelchair in it. I mean, I can fit my walker in the back seat, but that's about all I can fit in there. If I need my walker, I can't get anything else in there.
They had
So-
the exact same car I wanted. I wanted the WRX 2-door with the freaking automatic, and they had one mint condition, and it was I didn't want it. And he goes, "Why not?" Because it's red. I said, "I won't buy a red car. You can paint it." I won't buy a red car. Won't do it. Nope. So I settled for the Forester because it has the same motor in it. So I was like, "Fuck
Well,
yeah, I'll take that."
I think you made a good decision. I think you're gonna really like it.
Well, I kind of feel like an old man driving a retiree's car. It's not like a sports car, you know. It almost makes me want to go out and buy a sports car, so I got one.
You
know?
are an old man.
No, I ain't. Shit, no way, man. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Fuck that shit, I ain't old.
No,
Fuck that shit, I ain't old.
no fucking way. No way.
Do five. I'm gonna do five. Oh, do five.
Dude, I don't know anybody that's my age that looks this good. It's the one positive thing I can say. I'm ugly as fuck, but I look good.
I've gotten to a point in my life where I just don't really give a shit.
Yeah,
If somebody doesn't like what I look like, that's their problem, not mine.
yeah, me too.
So I just, I just don't give a fuck anymore.
I've got that attitude. That's why one of the things I think that's wrong is, to be honest, is I kind of feel like I've lost my willpower. My will to just fight. I think I've lost that.
Well, you've had thing after thing after thing after thing. Eventually, you get just tired of fighting all the time.
That's what I feel like.
And
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You just get to a point where you're done, you know, and that's okay.
yeah, because like I've had broken legs and nobody would help me, you know, and I'd just say, "Fuck it, I got to get up and get it done, man. No way,
Yeah.
no matter what." Now I don't care. I just say, "Fuck it, I don't care." I'm not even taking care of my own self like I normally would, you know, because I'm getting that. I don't care. Like you just said, I don't give a fuck. You
Are you okay, Spiky? Or are you choking?
I've lived alone for 28 years, man. I think I'm getting freaking cabin fever.
Did you get it?
Maybe it wasn't so polite to laugh at all those people that got locked up during COVID.
Right.
Well, I had to, man, because all these people were losing their minds because they had to stay home. And here I've done it for years, you know, and it was like, no big deal.
Spiker,
But it is nice to see you, Mom.
it's good to see you too.
How's what's his name doing? Mikey, have you seen him?
Yeah, he's been on the panel.
Oh,
Spiky,
Yeah.
come here. Come here.
I seen Lee. I talked to Lee not too long ago. I told him to tell Mikey hi, but
Yeah. Spikers, come here. Are you? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here.
what you doing?
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
You wanna go out here? You need to get a drink or something?
Yeah, it is really good to see you, Wolfie, David Wolfie. Really, man. How's things been going down there, man, for you guys? You doing okay, Dave? Good. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Always a pleasure to see you, Dave.
I'm showing off my hat.
Cool.
Whoa! This is my new hat. It's hold on.
That's
let me
cute. It's got a little freaking puffball on the back.
No, it doesn't have a puffball, but it's got like purple leaves.
Oh, cool.
And then on the back of it, or I guess it could be the front.
Oh,
It's
that's
got-
cool.
So yeah,
I like that. That's dope. Where'd you get that? Online?
Amazon,
Oh, cool.
and it was Basement Gardener was looking at this hat, and in Canada it was $20.
Yeah.
United States, $8.99.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the one I got, the hats that I'm wearing, I actually learned it. I learned about it from a state senator or a congressman or whatever the fuck he is.
yeah.
Raskin, I think is his name, Congressman Raskin. He wears these in Congress, and I thought, wow, that's really nice, man. You know, because like it keeps my hair all covered and compact, and I like that.
Yep.
So I got one, and they're nice. They really are.
Hmm.
You know, yeah, there's a little trick to them when you get them on right. When you get them on right, holds your hair, it keeps your head warm,
Yeah.
but it breathes at the same time. You know, because
Yeah.
you can feel the cool air. So when you start to get sweaty, you can kind of feel like it cools you down a little bit. Even.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really nice, man.
That's
I like
cool.
your hat better, though. I like the little pot leaves on it.
Well, it's definitely a wintertime hat.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is like so. It's weird. It's like it's kind of like what you're talking about. It breathes. So like I don't really get too hot. I can wear it, you know, when 50, 60 degree weather, and I don't get too hot in it.
Yeah, these are
So-
made for all season. They're like
Yeah.
winter and summer, both, you know. And I've been outside. You'd think you go outside and it you can feel your head that it's warm,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But if you start to get too warm, I swear I don't know how to explain it, but you can feel a cold air draft on it. It's
Yeah.
kind of neat, you know. They were like $24, $25.
Yeah, that's
But
not
I
bad.
show you one. My black one is just all it is. It's just a small little. See, it's just it's all it is.
Yep.
So, Yeah, if you ever watch Congressman Raskin on talk in the Congress, you'll see him. He wears one of these
Okay.
because I think he rides his bike to office or something. You know, because that's usually why people would wear one of these, is because he wear a bike helmet.
Oh, yeah.
What they're for. But people use them for other things too. But yeah, I like them, man. I like them better than even a hat, because you don't get hat hair. You don't get none of that shit. You can take it
Okay.
off, quick your hair out, and it's nice and straight. There's not
Right.
all wavy and shit. I kind of like that too.
Here comes a train again, falling on my head like a memory. Sorry.
That's a cool song.
Falling on my head like a new emotion.
It's a rhythmics.
Hey, I
Yeah.
won't talk like lovers do.
I used to have the hots for her.
Into your ocean. Is it really with you? Oh, baby, talk to me. Okay, I'm gonna quit now. I like that song.
Yeah, that's a good song.
It is a good song.
I used to have the serious hots for her. You know?
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I mean, I liked her short hair. The only thing I didn't like about her is her height. She's too tall. I wouldn't date her. I don't date anybody over 5'4". That's just the rule I have. I won't do it. I think short women are the most prettiest of flowers. You can't, if you got a short lady that's height, weight proportionate, they'll kill a freaking Barbie doll blonde every time, in my opinion. Yeah. Short women got way more class. Way more class.
I don't know about that.
I think they do.
I know some short women, including myself, that aren't really that classy.
Oh, you got some good class, Mom. That's why that guy was wrong to do what he did, you know, because...
Yeah, well, that's why I did what I did, you know.
Yeah. I was saying when you weren't here, I said, if I was in a pub and you'd have talked like that, I said, I'd have slapped the fucking Gucci right off your ass, man. Bam! You would have been done. You don't talk to Mom like that. That's just not cool. You know, that's why I don't understand. You know, what is the big thrill about trolling somebody? You know, I don't get it. Is there like some kind of like orgasmic pleasure off of trying to trigger people? I don't understand why people would do that. I don't get
Well,
it.
you know, I've known and learned enough about what makes trolls tick, because Ken actually has a few people that started out as trolls and actually are now some of his biggest supporters. And it's in kind of learning what makes them tick, I've kind of figured out some of what a troll is looking for. And a lot of it is attention. And if you actually give them positive attention, a lot of times they turn out to be decent people. Now, this guy was just being a jerk right away.
Yeah,
And
I get it. Yeah.
you know, whatever. I've also gotten a thick enough skin that I can handle that shit. When I first got on YouTube, if somebody would have done that to me, I wouldn't have been on YouTube for like a month. It would have just taken me that long to get over it, you know. And now I'm like, whatever. You have an itty bitty peenie. I don't care. Fuck off.
What cracks me up is a lot of these clowns. They don't even got the stones to show their own dick. They show pictures of other people's dick.
Yeah.
You know, they don't even. You know, that's something I have never. Honest to God, I tell you the truth. I have never sent a girl a dick pic in my life. Never have. And never would I. I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I can tell you, you know, from the point of view of being a woman, it's really not something that women want. We don't want pictures of your fucking dick.
No.
I mean, it just, you know, it's not really the most pretty organ, and it's, you know, it's, women just really don't usually care for that. So
Yeah. Well, at least I learned from Anthony Weiner, you know, don't do it. You know, that senator guy. That's where I learned. Don't do it, man.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that name in. Oh yeah, you did miss the troll, Dave.
Oh yeah, you
Most
did.
of it was
That's right.
behind the scenes though, so there wasn't a whole lot to see.
Well, because he got shit booted right off the bat, so he was like,
Yeah.
like, having a meltdown, I guess.
Yeah, and you could tell that this wasn't this was like what he had playing was obviously a professional video. So it wasn't even him, you know.
Most likely, yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean, you know. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you know, at least be a man and show your own tiny little dick,
Yeah, right.
you know. Fuck. That's fucking funny. You know, just because I took a baby picture and me and my ex-wife photoshopped a big fucking schlong on it as a joke, you know. And I had found it in a box, and so I got in an argument with AJ Genetics one day on his live stream, right? And he starts talking about a black man, freaking Johnson's bigger than mine. I'm like, oh yeah, hold that thought, buddy. And I fucking pulled out this baby picture, and I go, take a look at that, man. It'll scare a black man into reality. Dude, everybody in the 420 community, when they saw that, they about died laughing, you know. But now they're trying to say that I keep, you know, it's just crazy. It's so funny, but you know, yeah, it was one of those fucking moments on YouTube that that was funny. That was funny.
Yep.
You know. But I talked to the guy now. It's like, you know, he knows, man. I was just fucking with him.
Yeah.
But that's as far as I've ever gone. You know? I just think that kind of stuff, you know, and maybe it's just because I'm young school or what, but I think intimacy is the thing between two people. It's nobody's business, you know.
Yep. I agree.
I don't need to know that. That's what I meant, though. I still, you know, because I studied social anthropology for like going on most of my life, and you know, I've become a pretty good expert at reading people, and I'm proud of that fact, actually. And but the thing is, I still don't understand a couple of things, like the mindset of a child molester. I can't understand that, and the mindset of somebody who actively trolls the internet and does shit like that. Yeah. I don't understand the mindset. But you explained it kind of in a way that it makes sense. You know, yeah, obviously they're looking for attention. Yeah, you're probably right about that. You know,
there was the troll, Dave, and I just did an immediate ban.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna deal with that shit.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't get people that do this kind of shit, and I don't get people that go after little kids, and
nope.
I don't. I mean, I watch several channels that are predator catchers.
Yeah, me too. I checked that out. Yeah.
You know, I actually last summer when I went to Colorado, part of the reason I went to Colorado was because they were having a barbecue for one of the predator catchers that I watched. And so like everybody was invited, and I mean, it was all fine and dandy. And then I ended up having a TIA the morning of the barbecue, and I ended up in the hospital for 3 days.
That sucks.
But,
oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, but the cool part was that after, like, as I was getting out of the hospital, a couple of the guys from that channel were like, hey, we'll come to the hospital and, you know, take you to, you know, to Tom's house, and we can all hang out for a while since you missed the barbecue. So one of them showed up. I followed him to Tom's house, and we hung out for a couple hours, and it was awesome. It was really cool.
Anonymous, Anonymous of Hacking Foundation. A lot of people think that's what they are. You know, in a sense they are, or we are, or whatever. But the thing is that they're one of their primary goals has always been to look for online predators. That's
Yep.
what they do. They go in and identify online predators. They steal their money. They take their money and they donate it to like charities, you know, and then they expose them,
Yep.
you know, and sometimes they get some of their money back, but usually they don't get it all, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been like a core value of Anonymous basically since they started,
Yeah.
you know, to hunt down those people. Because you think about it today, there's roughly 550,000 registered sex offenders in the United States. You got to think about how many aren't.
Yeah.
Not how many are. We know who those guys are. Think of the ones that aren't. That's what you got to worry about.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Ugh.
And it's crazy when you do a search, how many people you would believe that live so close to you that are registered sex offenders. That is just blows my mind, dog.
Okay, where I live, if you've ever been convicted, because it's a mobile home park, but it's like literally the best one in Rapid City. And if you've had a felony in the last 5 years, you can't live here. If you have ever been convicted of a sexual offense, ever, you can't live here.
That's cool.
And I've already busted 3 people and reported them to the landlord because they were child predators and they weren't,
Oh, wow.
20, 30 years ago. It's been in the last 2-3 years.
Wow.
And somehow, well, one of the guys wasn't on the lease. That's how he's getting away with it, because he's living with his girlfriend and he's not on the lease. Well, I fucking took care of that. They ended up selling their trailer and moving out.
I tell you, I worry about somebody I think I know who is one. I think you know who they are too, but I wouldn't say on the live. I'll talk to you offline about it. But
Okay.
I tell you, I think I know somebody who has those, whatever you call them, in their head, you know. But I think I know somebody who does, that we know, and I'd actually seen some things that I would say be very questionable, you know, in my opinion. But that's what creeped me out about the whole thing was that, you know, is I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
you'll have to, like, you still have my phone number, right?
Yeah.
You can text me.
But yeah, man,
Wow.
I got this little app where you can look, or you can look online and you can see how many live near you, you know, and it's crazy, dog.
I do that regularly, and because they're required to report their address, you literally know exactly where they live, and like
I caught one.
All of the addresses in my trailer park start with 840, and so
cool.
it's all the same address. And then the number is different, like the lot number, right?
Right.
And so it's pretty crazy when I look on there and there's 2 or 3 of them, and I go up to the office and I'm like, hey, have you seen this? And he's like, oh, okay, we'll take care of that.
Yeah, I was coming home from work. I used to work down here at this before it burnt down, cold storage place right at the bottom of the hill here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was coming home from work because I got off 4:30 and I'd go to work at the bar at 6. So I pulled the car in the garage and I seen this guy walking across the alleyway with this little girl in this cute little dress, right? Going into a garage that I knew was vacant. And I thought to myself,
oh, no.
That's fucking weird, right? So I walked down there and I come around the corner and I look, and this guy's got this little girl's pants pulled down, dog. And I went right for him. But I snatched the kid and I pulled her, and they arrested him. And he's, I don't know if he's still alive, but I know his name. I could look it up and find it on. He's a registered sex offender.
Yeah.
He ended up moving down the street, and I clued the whole neighborhood on this guy, and he was like gone. You know.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I actually caught him going after a little girl. That's a very true story.
Mm,
And then he was arrested for it, and the
good.
family was thankful. They didn't even know who this guy. His name was Todd. I have to look it up. Todd something.
Wow.
But he was like a total creep, and he did like what you were just saying. He was living in other places, like he's not supposed to live in neighborhoods where their schools were close by, and
Yeah.
he was living with his girlfriend down the street.
Yep.
And then when they identified him that he was living there because they got a school 1 block down, he was out of there,
Yep.
dog. He was gone. You're right though about that. Yeah. Some crazy shit, man.
Yep.
I just can't understand how people see any fantasy in something like that. I just can't.
Well, it's it's one of those things. It's the reason you can't see that is because you're not a disgusting pig like a child molester is.
I can't. I could be attracted to a hot babe,
Yeah.
36, 26, 36, 34, 24, 34,
But
20
you-
years,
but you
5,
probably have
35,
the
40 years old.
decency
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd probably have the decency to wait until she was like old
Yeah,
enough.
but I can't see how you could even see that a child is attractive. Because my opinion, I don't like kids, So to
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
kids are ugly to me, man. I just can't fathom that,
Yeah. Well, and like I said, it's because you're not a disgusting pig.
I couldn't do that, man.
You know?
My father watched somebody. Never mind. But anyway, I've been down that road, and so that's why I was happy when he was dead. I didn't care, man. I was like, you deserve to be exactly where you are, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I said to him.
Yeah.
And I left, and he died that night.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard it. I mean, his oldest son standing there telling him he's a piece of shit. Pretty much puts it in perspective.
Wow.
I didn't cry a tear for the man. Wasn't gonna. Nah, fucking way. I'll take his money though.
Right?
But I'm sorry to be crude like that. But if you knew the whole life that I went through with that man, you would certainly understand the reason why I cried behind.
Yeah.
But this house I got that I own never was even part of his shit. This was given to me by my ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
When I got paralyzed, yeah, she just said it was vacant, and she goes, I asked her about it, and she goes, it's yours. Just
Wow.
like that, gave it to me. I haven't
That's
paid
cool.
it. I've never paid a dime.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's what saved my life, man. I mean, if it wasn't for that action,
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't have had any kind of free life at all, really. It probably would have been pretty hard.
Yeah.
She made it easy.
That's cool.
Yeah, I write her every year a nice letter, thanking her, and telling her how grateful I am because,
That's cool.
he made it possible for me to skydive, snowboard, ski, do all those things, because I didn't have to worry about having a place to live.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that saved
cool.
my ass,
Yep.
So, yeah, it's cool to have people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we grew up together. My mom and dad's house was right next door. This was her mom's house.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I think you told me that before.
Yeah, her mom was a survivor of Hiroshima. She was an adopted
Okay.
girl too.
Wow.
Yeah, the lady that owned this house originally, she was a survivor from Hiroshima. Yeah, she died in this room, in this very room of cancer. In this very room,
Wow.
cancer.
Yep.
It's kind of odd that I'm dying of it, in the same room,
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
She was an awesome lady, though. I loved her to death. She loved me like a son. I mean, the 2 kids she had, she adopted them, and I was an adopted kid, so I think that's why she kind of liked me a lot.
Okay, this is going to sound really weird because I know kind of at least what your beliefs were, a year ago. But now that you kind of tell like about her physical features and stuff, you know, like kind of what she looked like. I'm pretty sure she's in your house. I think she's there.
I think so too, man, because there's some weird ass shit that goes on in this house, and I tell you, it's fucking crazy, and I've got it on video, so I can't freaking lie. You know?
And it's not anything that is like dangerous or harmful. She's just trying to say, hey, I'm here and I'm still watching over you. That's all she's doing.
I can show you something that'll totally creep your ass out.
That stuff doesn't creep me out.
Hey, check this out. I was in the kitchen. This is on my Ring inside cameras.
Okay.
I got indoor cameras in my house everywhere.
Yep.
So I'm in the kitchen microwaving something, and all of a sudden I hear this on the front door, right?
Okay.
Neo bolts right for the front door, and I'm like, "Oh, who is it, man?" And I dropped my phone. You could hear me drop my phone. So it was in my lap, and I turned around and it fell out on the floor. So I was like, "Oh shit!" I dropped the phone, almost ran it over. So I picked it up, and I got to the door, and there was nobody there.
Nope.
And I was like, so I looked back in the Ring doorbell camera, and there was nobody there. But what was weird is when I looked on the recording of the camera from the living room, which viewed the front door.
Yeah.
There's a security screen right there that's always live, so I can see who's on my porch all the time.
Yeah.
You can see that there is nobody there on the porch, but yet somebody's pounded on the door to get in.
Yep.
That freaked my cat out, dude. Neo was like, what the fuck? You know, I mean, you could see Neo. He's right at the door all hunched up and everything, man. He's like growling. I mean, you can hear it all. I'd have to go back and flip it up, but you can watch it for yourself, man. I mean, you can clearly hear that somebody's pounding on the door, and you can see right there on the camera on my front porch. There's nobody there. Nobody there. And dude, it was not me. You could clearly hear me in a total another room.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? That was freaky. And then the other one, I got one of those lamps that are on a stand that's got a whole bunch of like little offshoot lamps.
Yep.
One will go like this, one will go like that.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I heard this crash in the living room. I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked back on the living room doorbell camera, and I flipped it back like this, and here's this light right sitting there, and it just goes crash. And it's been sitting there for like ever, man. So like all of a sudden it just falls over, and it's got a heavy weighted bottom.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a big piece of freaking heavy weighted bottom, so it can't really tip over easy, and it just boom, crash. You can watch it in the video, just fall. Boom.
Dave says that the lady that I think that is still in your house, she says, Neo, don't spill the bong water.
Probably telling me, Neo, don't burn the fucking house down, because I've almost done it a couple times. Yeah, I almost have a few times.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see the evidence on my sheet.
I tried to burn up my kitchen. Oh, I cannot tell you how many times I fall asleep. I'm laying in bed, I've got a cigarette, and I fall asleep just long enough to drop it and have it roll down to like my stomach, and then I wake up like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my problem is I keep it close to the edge, you know, like this.
Yeah.
And I'm laying here, and I doze off, and I smoke 100s, right?
Yeah.
And you can see all the little burn holes right here, man, where I just burnt the shit out of my
I've got those all over my sheets on my side. Ken's got them on his side.
It pisses me off when I do that, man.
I actually set the mattress on fire.
Oh, I have too.
I mean,
my old one, yeah, I did.
There's like
I did.
Huge, like, you could just look down in there and see. I poured like 3
bongs
gallons of water.
Yeah,
I started with my bong,
yeah.
And then I went and got more water and just kept dumping it on.
I did that to the couch.
Oh my god. We're so bad.
I gotta quit smoking, dog. I mean, I got cancer. You know, that's why I think when I found out I had cancer, I think this is why I don't think it bothered me. Because, like, dude, I'm all fucked up from what other people did. Okay, I didn't cause my spinal cord injury and
No.
do anything for that. I didn't get racked in the head by my wife. Did that?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't burn myself with like she did on my leg. She
Yeah.
did that. You know, so to get the cancer, it's like finally I could get mad at myself for something that I actually did to myself. You know,
Right?
you know, it's like damn. You know,
Yep.
you know, I finally did something to myself for a change instead of somebody else doing it. You know.
Oh, that's funny.
But it's creepy, that one pounding on the door thing. I've got that. I saved that into a freaking file, dude, and
We
there's
should make a
no
short out
thing
of
about that. That is
Or
weird
make
as
a video
fuck.
of that and put it on your channel.
I don't know how to make a YouTube short, or I would, but it's
You
creepy,
don't-
man.
I wouldn't say make it short. I'd say just show the whole thing.
Yeah, upload it. Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
That would be kind of a good idea. That's because I have it. It's I got it saved in my favorites in the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you just
I-
upload it, and you can even maybe put like a few captions, like I don't even know, but
Oh, you got, if you see how Neo reacts, there's no covering it. That cat would
Well-
not have done that if there was something legit at that door.
Yeah.
You know.
my dogs, and now my cats, all react, when somebody's at the door, but they react much differently, especially in the middle of the night when, like, all of a sudden they both sit up, stare down the hallway, and then they run top speed down the hall barking.
Yeah.
There is something in our house, and we've seen.
Well, Neo does
we-
that when he's trained, so that's
Yeah, but we've seen an older Native American guy. We've seen
wow.
an older Native American lady,
Oh yeah, I think you
And-
told me about that once. Yeah.
and she's
yeah.
she likes to do shit like just be at the end of the hall and say, "Hello, hello," and it sounds like me, and I'm not home.
You should get a Ring doorbell or Ring camera in the house.
We don't have them in the house. Both Ken and I are kind of, because we like to walk around naked. I don't think anybody wants to see that shit.
Well, no, there's nobody's gonna see it. It's just that I don't have, the only places I don't have a camera is in this room, and the bathrooms. Everywhere else does, but they're placed in a way to where you could walk around and you wouldn't have to worry about that. But if you see anything out of the ordinary, it will.
Yeah. I've thought about getting a couple, like, at least for in the living room. But my thought on what's going on, because I've done a couple of tarot card readings on our house, and every time I do a reading on it, it literally is like, it's not about the house, it's about the land. And I honestly think that this area that we live in, I honestly think it was like, if they were to do some digging, I think they would find bones. Lots
Yeah, I
of
know.
bones.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
There and there's been rumors that before, like back when the white men were trying to come in and subdue the Native Americans, supposedly the area that we live in was actually a battlefield. And basically,
Oh wow, yeah. I could see
they
that.
wanted this, the white men wanted this exact land to build a city on. And so they came in and they stole it from the Native Americans. And, basically, as soon as the battle was over, they started building.
Was the Trail of Tears through there?
That was Oklahoma.
Oh,
That was farther south.
I thought that was North.
Hello, Cheesefish. Welcome.
Cheese fish. But yeah, you know, I have my cameras in the house for two main reasons. Because I have housekeeper once in a while, so I want to, you know, protect
Mhm.
everybody. Second of all, if my Ring doorbells, if somebody comes in the house, then my Ring doorbell can't see it, you know.
Yeah.
And so I want to be able to have a recording of somebody coming in my house. So if I shoot them, then you can clearly see they're in my house and they're fucking coming after me and shit. You know? I don't want any question about that. You know what I'm saying, Mom? I mean, because damn, man, you got to have your ducks all in a row. You shoot somebody, man, you better make sure your ducks are all in a row.
Right?
You know?
Cheese
So,
Fish wants to know, does your housekeeper steal your stuff?
well, no, none have ever no. But I mean, if they were, then you know, then you would know. You know, but no, I
Yeah,
think yeah, they have cops and things, but I don't really give a shit about it. You know. But it's like more or less it stops that he said she said shit
Yep.
right in its tracks, dog. You know,
You know,
'cause-
that now that I think about it, I might get a couple for like maybe kitchen, living room, hallway kind of thing.
yeah, you can
because
get like a 3-pack
I
of the
have-
plug-in ones pretty cheap if they're on sale. They run you about, you know, I don't know, man, cheap. I got them cheap at 3-pack. They
Yeah.
plug in, which is neat. And if you
Yeah.
got a Ring doorbell, I recommend something, man.
I have a Blink doorbell. I have the cheap version.
Well,
Same
check it
thing.
out. This still works. You can
Yeah.
go on Amazon if you got to put a battery in it, right? Change the battery. Okay. Well, you can go to Amazon. You can get a little plug that plugs right inside of that thing on the back of it,
Yep.
and then you can wire it and plug it in, so it never needs to change the battery again. That's
Yep.
what I did. I hardwired my Ring doorbell,
Yeah.
so I don't have to change no batteries
Well,
no more.
Our doorbell is, we actually got a thing that makes it solar powered. The problem is, for some reason, it's not working.
Yeah, well, the reason is I can tell you because I had one. The trickle charge that you get off the solar panel isn't enough to keep the battery charged. It just doesn't.
It's
I don't know
it's
why.
been- it's been perfectly fine for the last year until a week ago.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Maybe
what-
it's dirty.
Yeah, that might be. It might be that it just, I haven't cleaned it off this winter, and that's probably part of it. So
Yeah. That's why I recommend that plug. It's like $10, and you can plug that fucking thing in. You never have to worry about it again.
Hang on a minute. I've got a dog whining out here.
Little
Let's find
puppies.
out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nothing to do.
Yeah, I just like having the cameras in the house for my
Yeah.
own security. You know,
Well, I have housekeepers now too, and that's it. Yeah, like if nothing else, if they know that there's cameras, then I don't have to worry about it as much. So
well, it does. Like I said, it stops those he said, she said shit.
yeah,
You know, they can't come back and say, well, you said this. And I go, wait a minute, hold up. Let's watch the recording and see
Yep.
who said what. Okay. And
Mhm.
that's the end of that story right there. So that's why I have them, you know, just
Yeah.
in case, you know, because
God,
I don't want.
that'd be perfect for when Ken and I are arguing.
Yeah,
Stop the he said she said shit.
it does, man, because you can go right back and pull it up and go, there it is, dog, you know.
Because there's times where like he swears that I said something that I'm like, no, I never said that, or the other way around, and yeah, that would stop so many arguments. It'd be like, no, hang on, let's go look, because both of us have faulty memories,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so you know,
I didn't want to say that, but that's true, you know.
yeah, I'm really bad,
Yeah,
and
me too.
he's getting a lot worse. So, you know,
Yeah, it's good for that. It really, really is.
No,
You know,
I'm
it's a
gonna
good tool for
do
that.
some-
And they're not
Yeah.
that expensive, you know. They're really
No,
not.
they're
You can
not.
get the cheap ones that just plug in, or you can get the ones that plug in and will move and turn on a 360. You can get the ones you can mount up to the ceiling and they plug
Yeah.
in. They're all the same basically. They just
Yeah.
have different little options with them. But you can set the motion of you can set it all so it'll activate however you want, in what
Yeah.
zones you want it to activate, a wide zone, narrow zone, whatever, all of
Yeah.
that shit. And they're not that expensive, man. They're really not. But here's the catch. In order to keep this stuff in the cloud so you can go back and recall it and put it up, you need to pay for their little monthly
No,
service.
you don't. No, you don't.
Well, for Ring, you got to.
Ring has the same thing that Blink does. If you get, it's a thing that you plug a memory stick into.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's where it stores it.
Yeah. I don't like those. I like the cloud because it's all in high def. It's all done,
Oh, this is
start
all
and
in high
stop,
def too. I just don't have to pay a monthly fee to
Oh,
store
yeah.
my shit.
Yeah, these don't have any of those options.
Here's
They're all
let's
super
see,
cloud.
here's some.
But I think it's like $10, $9, $10. It ain't that expensive. It's pretty.
$10 for, oh wow, okay. I'm gonna see if I can find one that's hold on. Let's do
Matter of fact, I got one sitting on the hall floor right down at the end of my hallway. So it's actually sitting on the floor, pushed back into the corner. So
oh, those are
But-
outdoor cameras.
But for the other reasons of being paralyzed, I mean, people are in my house.
Yeah.
I'll see them before they'll see me. you
Yeah.
know, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And when I'm in the hospital, I can check on the animals.
Yep.
I can talk to them. I can say hi to them. Whistle
Oh,
for the
yeah.
bird. See, there's my living room right there. See.
Hold on. Oh, yep.
80-inch TV. I can watch TV on it.
That's nice.
Yeah, all I gotta do is zoom it in,
Yep.
expand it, and I can watch TV. But I like it because Diamond, she's, Neo, he's can go outside, but Diamond's stuck in the cage. So when I'm
Yeah.
in the hospital, I can talk to her. And because these cameras are all plugged in, I can do it as long as I like without worrying about the batteries dying.
Yeah, that's cool.
But here's the cool thing is they all have battery backup. So if the power does go out, they'll still have 2 weeks recording left.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah. That's why I like the option of plugging shit in.
Yep.
But I actually have an extra Ring doorbell, but it's an older one. But it still works.
Yeah,
I'm
you
thinking about putting it on the back door so I can just watch my backyard.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. But yeah, they're a good idea, Mom. They really are in the house. Even if you only got a couple, because your house is set up to where you could probably get 2 of them, and it would probably be all you need.
Yeah.
Because I think you could get a good view of your hallway with one, and then the other one would be able to see the rest of your whole front end of your house because you don't have any big walls in the way or anything.
Probably,
So you
yeah.
could catch all that.
Mm.
I don't keep one in the bedroom for reasons that you kind of
Yeah.
softly put. I don't want somebody to have access. I am a little paranoid that somebody could hack into my camera and see me in the bedroom or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfie goes crazy when she hears something. I bet she does. Like mom's dogs do. I've seen them do it.
Yeah.
Maybe just laying on the bed. Yeah. Neo does that too. When the doorbell rings, he could be laying here all purring and shit. Somebody hits that doorbell, he's gone, man. He's like there in a second. It's like a dog.
Yeah.
He won't
Huh.
let them. He won't let them in either. It's funny as hell. Mailman thinks it's crazy. Neo's finally getting used to him now, where he lets him come in the house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he wouldn't for a long time.
Well, I'm finding all sorts of like the first one on here it's an indoor camera 2K. It's got 360-degree pan tilt. Works with Alexa. Motion detection, crying detection, night vision. $19.99.
Yeah, they're not that expensive, really.
No, they're really not.
Like just let's see what the rings are. The ones I got. Well, the one I got in the house, the plug-in ones are like. Let me find them here. They say they're $99. That's bullshit. They ain't that much.
Well, the one I'm looking at right now is it's got everything that I want plus SD card storage. So you just use your existing one.
I do like those ones that screw into the light socket ceiling.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
kind of
those
a novel idea. If they could improve on that a little bit, that'd
Yeah.
be a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, there it is. They're $59.95 for the second gens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they're like serious, nice, good ones too. They're 1080p high def video, color, night vision, two-way talk, and manual audio, video, privacy controls, all that shit. That's the one I recommend getting. This Ring, just the basic one. And you can get them in black or white. I get all mine in black because it's easier to hide them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like let's see, just what a 2-camera kit costs. $99 for 2 of them. And if you go to Ring, you know what's fucked? I don't know if you know this or not. Do you know who owns Ring doorbell?
Mm-hmm.
Amazon.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, they own it. Outright own it.
They also own Blink, which is exactly the same thing as Ring with a different name and half the price.
Yeah, that's so crazy, isn't it? Why would you want to compete against your own business?
Because
I know why.
there are people who think that the more you pay for something, the better the product is. Now, that is true in some circumstances, but if you don't do your research, you don't know what it is actually true for. And in this case, I did my research and I bought a Blink one instead of a Ring one, and I literally paid half the price. And
I know people that got
open 'em
Blink.
up, the only difference between a Ring doorbell and a Blink doorbell is the thing that says Blink or Ring on the front. They are exactly the same.
Oh, they look the same? I haven't looked at the Blink ones.
Yeah, they're
Blink doorbells.
exactly the same. The only difference is one says Ring and one says Blink.
Oh, wow.
And it's literally
That's
the
wild.
same company that makes them. They're made in the same factory because it's the same product.
Wow.
But Amazon figured out that there were people that would pay more for a product just because they thought it was better because it cost more.
Yeah. I'm one of those people, man. I'm a brand whore. So, like, look at me. I got Under Armour and my push gloves, my Under Armour shirt. I got Under Armour sweats, Under Armour socks. I'm a brand whore. I admit it. But I do swear by Ring products. And here's the one thing I like. I don't know if Blink offers this, but like if you got a Ring doorbell and somebody comes up and rips it off, they'll give you a brand new one free.
No, I have no idea about that.
Yep, they will.
I don't know.
They will. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they'll give you a brand new one free. And the ones that I like having it in the house is because, like I said, if you were here, like taking care of the place, and you couldn't find something, and I could drop in on the camera and go, well, what you looking for? It's okay. It's right over there. You see it?
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so that kind of stuff, you know, it's just helpful, you know, for people that are helping me too, you know, sometimes.
Yep.
But I didn't ever thought of it, looking at it from the side of being like in a partnership and using it to kind of, in that text, that's a good idea, you know, because then you can go back and say, no, man, I didn't say that. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't. Look. See, you said that, not me. See, right there.
Yep. Yep. That's.
Humbles people real quick, you know.
I'm really tempted to get cameras and not say anything.
Well, it'd be cool, man. If you got that stuff going on and you could catch some of that, that'd be dope. You know.
Well, I would really like to be able to, you know,
Yeah.
go back and go, okay, this is what we were fighting out about, whatever, you know, what's the truth here? You know, and I bet you money half the time it's going to be me being wrong, and half the time it's going to be him being wrong. So.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You know, maybe a lot of people should think about that. You know, that's probably a good idea. You know, I never looked at it from that point of view, but I guess that would be really a good idea. I mean,
Yep.
for working with somebody, stopping the he said shit, that's kind of
Yep.
what I was, my thought. I wasn't
Yep.
thinking along the line of the relationship. But yeah, it would be effective there too. Even with your kids, you know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah.
how kids especially will go, Mom, you didn't tell me that. And you go, yes, I did. You know, and you go, wait a minute. Look, see,
Mhm.
you weren't listening to what I said. You know?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Life's too
What's-
short.
Yeah, Dave.
Oh, and with that, I think I'm gonna end the stream. It is 9
Yeah.
o'clock, and
Good seeing. Oh, it's time for my meds.
I'm stoned. I've had a lovely conversation
Yeah,
and
good seeing you.
a little bit of fun with trolls, and yeah, you know. So I'm gonna call this one a win. Thanks for coming up, Neo. I
Yeah,
appreciate
no worries,
the
Mom.
time to, you know,
Good
hang
seeing
out
you,
with
man.
you. It's always nice to
Yeah, that was funny. You even got to see a little bit of
little bit of something I ain't interested in.
cheers, everybody. Mom, love you.
and a little bit. It was
Thank you for having me up, Mom. I had a great time too. It was nice,
Yeah,
pleasure to see you, man. Always. Cheers, Wolfie and Dave.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
stay well, man.
Everybody, take it easy. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you all.
Cheers.
I
Bye.
appreciate seeing you, Neo. It was
Thank you, man.
it was definitely fun. So I
Have
will
a good
talk
night.
to you all later.
Stay well, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Redneck.